All right, so what's going on, guys?
Hello and welcome. Sorry, just had to throw that in, get that out.
You know how that was probably really loud because we turned up the mics the other day, try to fix the audio cutting out. So
Yeah, well,
sorry for all those that just probably got their eardrums blown out. But
sorry, not sorry. That's what I was feeling.
so
That energy's gone now, so I'm mellow.
we're gonna give it just a few minutes here. I don't know, not a few minutes, but we're gonna give it just a couple seconds. Let's see if anybody hops into the chat before we start going. But I'll go ahead and welcome to Gars and Arms podcast here, where we talk about anything, nothing.
Anything, everything, and maybe nothing at all.
Yeah, and I think this week's episode is definitely going to be probably a little bit of more nothing than all. So, because I didn't really game plan for a particular talking point. I know we left off with the last one with Cowboy over here. He's got a topic that we didn't get to because we ended up going way long, but he's got his topic, so we'll jump into his. And
I've got my topic that we didn't get to last week. So
yeah, because I was a hoarder on that last episode, so
you hogged it all.
But like always, we're gonna start the show off with Stent. Thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and if you have a cigar, grab a gar, open it, light it, and let's shoot the shit. So I'll go ahead and pull out mine. I'm going today with a Cigar Daily Edition Scorched Earth. I've been looking forward to this one. Finally got my order placed a couple for my birthday, actually. I got this one in. It's a leaf by Oscar. So this is the rare one that you can actually smoke the wrapper or the label, the band, because it's actually made out of tobacco.
Nice.
So you don't have to pull it off. And actually, the last leaf by Oscar that I had, it completely changed the flavor profile once I started burning that little band. Like I could taste it when I hit the band. So I'll be interested to see if it continues over to this one. But yes, I've got the Scorched Earth Cigar Daily Edition leaf by Oscar. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut mine and get this one fired up, and we'll just pass it around and let everybody else tell you what they got.
Okay, I've got the Kentucky Fire Cured Genuine. I'm not sure how to pronounce this word. Muwat. 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 If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. I'm sure whoever came up with it highly offended that I couldn't pronounce it, but it's what you get with a hillbilly education.
I've learned in all of my research that y'all make fun of me for doing with cigars, there's quite a few words when it comes to cigars that are completely mispronounced or vice versa, just not said right. It is what it is. I say you just smoke it, enjoy it, and call it whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah, this one's fire cured, so this one's going to be interesting. Because it literally smells like a piece of firewood.
Piece of firewood?
It does.
I'm going to be enjoying one of the cheap cigars that I always like to get flavored. Tatiana Mocha.
It's a mocha?
Yeah. I thought I got the
Java, or the cognac,
but I guess I grabbed the mocha.
Slide my band up where it can get to burn a little bit easier when I get around to it.
Well, that's got an interesting taste.
Does it?
Yep.
What was the price point of that one? Was that on the cheaper side or average?
It was right around the first cigar would be about $10 or $11, I think. Something in there. I got it same place you get a lot of yours off of what is it, Cigar Daily?
Yeah.
Got it from them.
Got your
other than taking a draw of yours when you have them, I figured I give these guys a shot. The nephew likes them. Let's see if I like them.
I haven't tried that one before. I've never had the Kentucky.
Santa's still coming, so you never know.
Got yours all lit over there. Getting that That draw going.
Definitely a smoking cigar.
Oh yeah.
And kind of tastes like a burnt piece of wood.
Well,
Sorry about that dinging, guys. Let me turn my shit down.
you never know until you get them. Like I said, you gotta live to learn. You know, you gotta spend the money to try one and find out if you like it or not.
Yeah, I mean that's the rule at my house with food. We have something. If you've never had it, try it. If you don't like it, you never have to eat it again. I'll go with the same way with a cigar. If I ain't never tried it, I'll try it at least once.
That one's good. Getting several different flavor notes right off the bat. Can't really pick them out per se, but I can tell the difference in them. I'm sure as I smoke it a little more, I'll probably get some notes off of it. But
okay, the burnt wood flavor's gone, so
just on initial light up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got anybody
Still
in here
smells
yet,
like a burnt wood, but
doesn't look like it. We'll just continue the show like we normally do, and I'm sure the stragglers will show up eventually. But I didn't post today and let everybody know what time we were going live because there was a lot going on today, and we didn't know exactly what time we were going to go live today, so that's my bad. But like always, if you're not watching this on Twitch live, you're going to be seeing this on Rumble, YouTube, and I do suggest, if you can, follow us on Twitch. That way you can be part of the live show. So that way we can take questions or comments, and you can interact and help us drive the show or get kind of other opinions than just the Three Stooges over here. So but I guess with that, I want to come out with a nice little random headline that I saw this week. Never saw a follow-up, but I didn't do a bunch of Google research to look and see if there was a follow-up to it. But yeah, this was. Let's just see what y'all think. I don't know if y'all might have seen this on. We got somebody out there doing burnouts.
I'm gonna say that sounds like it's right on the street or the road.
See, I go do a burnout and tattoo my driveway, my road in front of my house, and everybody thinks it's a burnout spot now.
That smells good.
Those are always good.
$4 cigar you came.
Yeah, for sure. Those are always good. So, all right, you ready for this one? You'll have to tell me if you saw this headline or not. I'll pull out the phone just so that way I don't get this one wrong. Because I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I want to say this took place. Florida news.
Florida man.
This took place at a Florida Dollar Tree. They found a woman's dead body inside a freezer at a Florida Dollar Tree store.
Wow. Nope, I didn't see that.
Reason number 1,025 of why I will never, ever purchase meat out of a Dollar Tree's freezer.
Because it could be a dead body. Wow.
What I don't understand is, like, I was a manager at Family Dollar, basically the same thing. I've never seen a fucking freezer besides the ones you put the product in, but still.
Yeah,
How the hell do you not
I got
see
so many.
something?
I got so many questions on it. Was the freezer like in the storefront? Was the freezer in the back where they were storing the products before they brought them out to the storefront? Yeah, I wish I could have found a follow up. I'm sure somewhere.
Yeah, was it a worker?
If somebody,
Was it a customer?
if anybody watching this happens to find the rest of that story, post it in the comments on one of these videos so that way I can go back and see, because I'd really be interested to find out exactly like where the hell was. It had to have been somewhere in the back, because how the hell are you gonna get? You're not walking through the front doors with a dead body and throwing it in a freezer, you know.
Right.
So, and
Not just that. If it wasn't an actual freezer, but the cooler where, like Kevin said, the product goes. How do people walk around that shit all day, pass by it, pick whatever food up, and not see the body?
yeah, it's definitely a lot of questions on that one for sure. Makes me definitely think that it was somebody,
An inside job.
somebody at Dollar General's going down for murder, because they clearly probably came in the back door, probably knew where all the cameras were to be able to turn them off or whatever to get a body there. But yeah, that was my random headline of the week that I saw. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
only Yeah, Florida news. I mean,
It's funny because when I lived the almost 10 years I lived in Florida, I never heard half of these stories like that I hear on radio stations or whatever. Like one of our local stations here, they have basically what is it, Florida Man News?
yeah,
You know, and it's like every day they have something for Florida. Maybe it's because I live there. I just didn't hear, but yeah, it's crazy how many Florida stories come out of Florida
yeah,
that I hear now that I don't live there.
yeah. There's like places that do whole segments of
Yeah,
Florida man stories. Like,
yeah.
I don't have me a Sprite today. I got me an HEB twist. Anybody in HEB's watching this, I'll definitely take a sponsorship for some
Definitely.
for some drinks.
We're ready for some sponsorships now. Ready to get that sponsorship.
Yeah, and same here with my royalty guys.
With his bottle of Crown.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he'll
Not a bottle of water.
he'll wear a Crown Royal shirt if you send him some Crown Royal.
Yeah, he will. Shit, if he can find a Crown Royal hat, I bet you wear that too.
I'd wear the shit out of it.
I was telling Jackie,
He'd look
I was
like a NASCAR
and
driver
Kim.
over here.
I think it was last week. I saw it on Facebook, and I instantly thought of Kevin on this one because I'm scrolling through Facebook and it was a picture and somebody posted, you know, when your grandma says don't throw anything away, I can reuse that and make something with it, right? And it was a picture at a thrift store, and somebody had made a blazer. Full on jacket out of all Crown Royal bags. I was like,
That's
man,
awesome.
if that would have been here, I so would have bought it for you.
See, that's what I've talked to Michelle about about making me a smoking jacket out of all my some of my bags. I've got hundreds of them.
Yeah, you got enough. We just need to make you one.
I can make a damn California king size blanket now.
Yeah, we're definitely we're lagging behind. Nobody's popped in yet, but
You got
oh, there we go.
Are you freaking kidding me? That is not producer James.
That sure does look like it.
That's him.
You sorry son of a bitch. You're fired.
Again.
Again.
How you get fired multiple times at the same spot?
And you're out of PTO hours. That's what he hit me with today. I took a couple of days PTO hours. I said, I didn't know we were handing those out right now.
You ain't been here long enough to earn PTO.
All right, producer James, as we know you're in here, if you're here and you can hear our audio, comment how it sounds.
He used his last 30 seconds.
I mean, hopefully he can hear us. I want to know, because he helped me adjust the mics the other day, trying to run down our cutting out problem. Hopefully, okay,
good.
They're all good. Okay, I'm hoping that as we're all alone here, we don't have a whole bunch of people on our Wi-Fi. We don't have a laggy video this week. So
I noticed the video. I don't know, probably about 10-second lag. Not a lag, but a delay.
Yeah, there's always going to be a little bit of a delay, but he's been working behind the scenes.
All right, settle down there, boy. Settle down there, nephew.
Oh, you getting overtime, but ain't coming to the actual job site.
Hey, but on a plus, our comments are showing up straight off the beginning this week, so the viewers can see on other platforms what's going on in the interaction.
Yeah, that's what Michelle was worried about for this week. She's like, hope you guys don't have the same issue you had last week.
Yeah, because last week, for some reason, the comments didn't start working until like halfway through the video, towards the end or whatever. So
yeah, something like
at least I got them popping up, so that way Rumble and YouTube guys, they'll be able to see them. Eventually, that's maybe by Christmas. Maybe this week I'll mess around and see if I can get it set up, figure out a way to be able to stream Twitch and Rumble at the same time, and see if the internet will be able to do that or not. I'll need producer James on that again, because I tried doing it for this show, but when I loaded up Rumble, it like would only allow me to connect to one mic, and we have 4, so I couldn't. I don't know if I gotta have a separate audio plug-in going that we can access all mics. I don't know. It's still a learning experience. Even shows that I watch that have been going forever, they still have technical difficulties on the videos at 400 episodes in, you know. It's just a running joke. These things never start off or go go smoothly. But so I guess we left off, didn't even get to your, we kind of touched on yours a little bit at the end of last episode about, because we had the bad fog and everything, and the drivers pissing you off going to work. And then, ironically, Dale over here this week got stuck behind one of those lovely people and sent it in the group.
It wasn't anything lovely about that son of a bitch. I mean, it wasn't raining. It wasn't foggy. It had rained. And you could see a little bit of fog in the distance.
But the bad thing about yours, which would piss me off even more, was that there was literally no one. Like,
there wasn't anywhere
you
around.
and him, there was no one.
Well, and about 10 people behind me.
Yeah, waiting for his
ass. I guarantee you thinking it was me, because I'm in an 18-wheeler. So, I got stuck behind the 18-wheeler.
You know damn well those people behind you were blaming you and cussing you out when it was the asshole in front of you who was causing it all.
Yep.
You got a big ash there. You might want to watch that. It's about to
spill
to all over yourself.
I'm about to wear this one.
You want me to move this one over here closer? I mean, at least it's got an even burn.
Yeah, it's got a nice burn to it.
So
hit us with your...
What do you love so much about these people in the fast lanes and flashers and...
in the fog and rain and...
But like I said, this is more of a... I guess it's everywhere. Yours was only a 2-lane road, it looked like.
I was on 99.
But from the video, it only looked like it was a coming and going lane.
Correct. And that's way 99 is...
that's out past
Baytown area. Yeah, so, I don't even think I'd made it out of Baytown before I hit...
Which is terrible.
I didn't hit him, but I didn't run into him. Hold on, I got a word. Came up on him. Couple words, but yeah, that's how I met him or her or whatever it was.
But like me, growing up in a small town, we ain't never have issues with people putting their damn flashers on when it's starting to rain too hard or when it's foggy outside.
Now, I will say with the small towns, it can be, if you're on like a bunch of little back roads, like when we go to the farm, you get behind some of because a lot of, like at the farm, there's a lot of people up there that are like in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. I mean, there's still 90, 100-year-olds up there driving, going to church and stuff.
Scared.
And speed limit's 65, 75 up there, and they're doing, freaking 30, 35
what up, Jay Bird?
On a clear day, But it makes it worse. I mean, like, at least that you got passing lanes. Eventually, you can get a spot where you can get around them.
Right.
It makes it so much worse when you're like here in Houston and you got a damn 5-lane wide freeway on both sides, 4 lanes both sides going, and then you get some jackass riding in the left lane doing 10 under, and you're stuck behind him. Well, because you're stuck behind him, everybody else in these lanes to the right, they're not going fast because they're in the lanes that they just want to cruise at the speed limit.
Right.
And so you can get stuck.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, but what we're talking about, Bird, is like I was saying in our little town. How many people do you see running their flashers when it's raining or when it's foggy out? Compared to Houston, almost every other fucking vehicle on the road has their damn flashers on.
The only time I have ever thrown my flashers on is if it's like a major downpour and visibility is like zero and I can see brake lights in front of me.
Fuckers.
I will throw my flashers on so that way I'm getting more attention to the guy behind me. Hey, I'm slowing down, traffic slowing down. But no, I can't. Those people...
That's really the only time I do it. Not in the rain, but like if I have an 18-wheeler behind me and I'm coming up on someone slamming on their brakes, I'll either tap my brakes to let them know, or I'll hit my flasher so the 18-wheeler behind me knows like, oh, I need to fucking slow down.
Any truck driver that's been in at any amount of time knows that if you put your hazards on, even if you're half mile away from him, he sees your flashers, he knows you're coming upon something that he needs to slow down. I mean, we do that in the industry.
Yeah, yeah. Unless if it was like for you, like you're coming up on 2 years since that incident, huh? When you were coming up to that traffic zone,
and I got rear-ended by another semi,
and you were in your truck, and that dude just didn't even.
Yeah, that was 2 years. This past June, I'm a little over 2 years now.
Yeah, straight up, just didn't even.
That's when I used my flashers.
He wasn't even. I think you had said you'd turned your flashers on or something.
Yep. Yeah, I came up on. I saw there was a trooper, Missouri. Was I in Missouri?
Yeah.
No, I was Oklahoma. No.
He was in Missouri.
I was almost Joplin, Missouri, and coming up on a construction zone, which was 2 miles ahead of us, but traffic was backed up. Saw a trooper sitting in the median with his lights on. I went ahead and hit my 4 ways, and I was almost at a dead stop, but hit my 4 ways.
Or the fucking Jamboree.
And as soon as I hit my 4 ways, I looked at my mirror, and by the time I had my eyes set on the mirror, he nailed me and did $125,000 worth of damage to the trailer, about $7,500 worth of unseen damage to my truck.
And that could have been so much worse. Like if he would have hit you at any other angle, it could have rolled that trailer, and you were full of product too.
Right, and that's one. I have had people tell me that had the trailer been empty, I'd have probably been a lot worse off than I was. It just jacked 3 discs up in my neck. Had I not been where I was at, and it was just the people in front of me, which was a small SUV, he'd have killed them. He'd have killed everybody in that car.
Yeah, it would have been a wrecking ball.
Yeah,
because he wouldn't have stopped.
Nope. And in front of them was a small box truck.
You being fully loaded, you were able to match his weight and stop him.
Yeah, it took. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it annihilated his cab. But yeah, that was a bad situation.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. People just don't pay attention. I think that was one of the things that irritated me the most.
Final Fantasy.
That was one of the things that irritated me the most back when I was having to.
I wore that one again. Damn it.
Back when I had my office job and I was driving from all the way up here in Spring, going all the way down to Ellington.
Right.
That was like almost 55, 60 miles one way, hour and a half. And God, the people that you would encounter on the road just were irritating. And since we've moved out here, like I've gotten to where like I despise having to go anywhere near like the Beltway. Even 1960, 59, 45 south, like 1960. I just despise it.
Yeah.
Because I've just gotten too used. I mean, we have the same assholes on the road and the people who can't drive. It's just a far less number of people in the given area. Unlike dealing with
just fewer assholes.
Yeah. Unlike down there, you're dealing with, instead of 1 or 2 around you, you have 15 of them around you.
Right.
Yeah. So I absolutely hate it. You know, it's not. It's a mess. Freaking traffic.
Yeah.
Ever since the big C hit and everybody started moving here, and we gained like an extra 1 million something in population.
Right.
It's just gotten worse and worse. It's like
Houston's up to what?
These assholes.
9 million
I don't know. I think the last time I saw Houston and all of the surrounding areas was pushing 8. But
I thought it was 8 when I moved here back in 07.
I don't know.
You gonna get a cigar instead of a damn Blackie Mild and join us on our podcast?
I got a cigar. Who the hell are you talking to?
He's smoking Black and Mild. Man, those are trash.
Smoke Blackie Milds all the.
Next time he comes into town, you need to take him to the good stuff. Let him experience the good, the much more premium
even
stuff.
Just like with them watching us, just sit back and
find you
a cigar, get him a bottle.
Find you a good bourbon infused cigar. Those are fucking awesome, dude. I'm telling you. And this fire cured one, it's not bad. It really isn't. Better than I thought it was going to be first starting out.
For the size, it's a pretty quick smoke. It's burning. It's burning kind of quick.
It's a smoker.
You can see my leaf. It's pretty tightly wound, so it's definitely it's not a quick burner.
I've heard from people, yeah, this would have made a pretty good blunt. What I've heard.
Big one.
Definitely a big one. You have to have you at least a 3-finger bag.
I think that was like I told you when I was up at the shop where we had the stand over there, Ashland's dad's shop. One day I was over there and I was smoking one of the factory smokes like you had last episode, and I'd gotten down to just the nub and it had burned out, and I was just sitting there gnawing on it, chewing on it, and one of the mechanics, of course, we call him 420. His Instagram handle's 420 something. So
there you go.
You kind of tell you walk up and you get the whiffs, you know.
Right.
And I'm walking around with it. He goes, "Damn, is that a blunt?" I said, "No, it's a cigar." He said, "I was about to say that's a big roach." I said, "No, this is a tree roach."
Yeah.
He started laughing. He started laughing. He said, "I'm gonna have to." He said, "Blow it off."
It ain't gonna come off. It didn't come off. I was just wondering how much actually went down in my coat.
Yeah, he was like, "Man, I'm gonna have to remember that whenever I see somebody with a big old fat joint. I'm gonna have to remember to call that a tree roach." I said, "Yeah." And then when I finally got done gnawing on it, I went back, I was throwing it away, and he saw me. I said, "I'm just throwing my tree roach away."
Yeah, that shit's funny right there. I don't give a shit who you are. Pretty funny shit.
What's going on in the comments over here?
Yeah, Kevin's intently watching him. I'm not.
He said he doesn't smoke blacks.
I used to. I smoked Cuban straight out of the Abu Dubai store for $5. That's how.
Those are
real Cubans.
The fake Cubans.
Yeah, they made no real Cubans.
Yeah, we had
$5.
We had the pleasure of smoking one. Probably the best cigar I've ever.
Still one of my favorite. My favorite cigar I've had in my year.
I got a Cuban co-worker, and she talks about
your journey. You got a Cuban coworker. You need to.
I was gonna say, where's our hookup?
Yeah, and like have her shove some of those things in a freaking sock and have them mailed here.
That's what I was telling her.
Use that prison wallet.
I don't know who's the elk killer. I don't know. This is somebody new popped in.
That's one of your people.
That's got to be Michelle.
He's a hoot. I don't know.
No, he's so hot.
Oh,
got to be Michelle.
Oh yeah, it's got to be. You must be using somebody's account over there.
So who's got the crown by their name? Can't even tell.
That blue, it doesn't translate very well.
It just says Bourbon Gar.
Mr. Crown by your name, is that somebody who's popped in here before, or you just come across us today?
They fell apart.
No.
He's too young for me. I don't know. He might be the oldest one here.
Oh, your brother said, "Come on, bitch, you know how old I am."
Yeah, so we covered you got any other interesting stories about those people pissing you off going to work?
I mean, like I was saying earlier, besides the motherfuckers that'll get in the fast lane and do even the speed limit. I'm sorry, but the speed limit ain't the speed limit.
Not in Texas.
Yeah, no.
You ain't got ticket money. Stay out of the center and left-hand lanes. Unless you're like me.
Poor cowboy over there is still the only person I know that was trying to avoid an accident and bailed off into the HOV lane and got a ticket for it.
I've got multiple tickets being in that damn HOV lane. I got a ticket for getting out of the HOV lane because a motorcycle cop had someone pulled over.
And they got you for crossing the double white?
Yeah, the motorcycle motherfucker pulled me over. I was like, dude, I was
actually,
you
so
room.
Like, probably been 2-3 weeks ago now. I actually got pulled over for double crossing the double white line over at 242. Because it was right there where 242 is meeting 45. and the bridge comes down, and like they give you very little space, like literally, like from here to like my porch is all you have to get over if you're gonna go north on 45.
So less than a quarter mile.
Yeah, and so traffic backs up all the way on that feeder road way back, and then backs up on the bridge.
Right.
My mom was behind me, and traffic was backed up, and so I'm trying to get over. So I jump over, go across the doubles, and I'm sitting in between the doubles. I haven't crossed them both yet. I'm just sitting in the empty space. And as soon as I get over, I look up and I can see a Moco sheriff car behind my mom. And so I keep on. I go ahead and get over, and I see him pull up and go around my mom. And I instantly knew. I was like, I'm about to get pulled over.
What were you in? You in
The
Mustang
truck.
or the truck?
I was in the truck. It was me and Kim. And so I get over, do like I'm normally doing, and right as you turn it, there's that first
Superstar.
driveway into the Shell station right there. And as soon as I make the turn, he had gotten right behind me, and I knew it. So I just put my blinker on instantly because I knew he was getting ready to light me up. And
Who the fuck is
That's probably a.
help?
yeah,
Killer.
that's gonna be a.
Talk about who gave better head, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump.
I think they're just passing that account around or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, I pull in that parking lot, and as soon as I put my blinker on, go start, I see him flip on his lights.
Well, I ain't getting head from a man, so definitely Hillary Clinton.
And he lights me up, so I pull over into the parking spot, and he gets behind me. And as I pull out my LTC and my driver's license, like I always do, and he's walking up and had the window down. He's like, "You know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "Yeah, because I crossed that double white." He's like, "Yeah, that's really dangerous, whatever." And I was like, "Well, here's my," and he's like, "You got your license on you?" Handed him both, and he looked and he said, "Oh, I don't need your LTC." I said, "Oh, you don't need that anymore?" He said, "No, when I pull up your information, it tells me if you have an LTC or not."
Yep.
So he said, I'm gonna go run your information, whatever. And of course, my driving record's clean. So
Right.
he
It was.
he comes back and he's like, "Well, I'm just gonna give you a warning today. Just don't do that again." We get a lot of accidents caused that way, and
Yep. That's
was
why
like-
the double whites were there.
yeah, but I mean, sometimes those double whites are in really inconvenient spots, you know. And when traffic is at a standstill and you're trying to get over, and Houston again, all the assholes don't want to let anybody over, and you're gonna end up having to go straight and go down 2 miles to make a U-turn and sit in traffic.
I
And
forced myself over. I
but
don't give a damn.
I got off with that. I mean, I don't have too many interactions with law enforcement when it comes to like traffic violations. So you're used to that being a truck driver. You're always seeing those lights behind you for DOT reasons, and
Yep.
not even just breaking the law. It's just they want to try to find something they can tag you with.
Yep. I got to make that money somehow, make that quota. And I know it. I know damn well it's a fucking quota. I've had them tell me. Most of them are pretty cool, though.
You only get the bot, like, what, one comment each episode, really?
Well, I mean, if we had producer James, he could be.
He
Honored.
said, "I'm not chat mod."
If he was here, he could help us remove that crap. I don't know how to do that from my end over here. Oh, it's
Yeah.
even popping up over here. Cool, that's cool. I'm seeing my comments pop up here. So
And the guy in the middle tread on my snake.
this has got to be
Damn.
this got to be some kind of bot. I don't know how to kick out people. So we're just gonna have to deal with them. If it's family or not, I don't know. Who cares? We'll just continue on.
Well, I was talking about the one I sent cheap viewers on Steamboot.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
But Elk Killer, I don't know, but they into outlaw over here.
If I can.
Watch the monitor there, Kevin. Watch it coming here any second. And right now, boom. That's what I think about.
It's an old account. Whoever it is, they've had their account since 2017.
It's 2017.
Yeah.
Y'all sure that ain't everyone at the housewarming party fucking with you?
It probably is.
I have no idea.
Or what do you?
I'll just go ahead and say I got a wife and she will fucking kill you if you're not her.
If you're not her.
But like I said, I got a
It just
feeling
got-
it's somebody within that house.
Well, whoever it is, they're now on the block list, so they ain't gonna be popping up in our comments. So, if they want to own up to
See,
it,
you done fucked up.
if they want to own up to it, they can own up to it in another account. But as of right now, that's what I did. I'm not gonna deal with the stupidity. Whoever is, yeah, I don't know. They gotta,
I ain't worried about them.
they gotta stick up their ass. They can.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them.
So what else we
And
got?
if my mother-in-law's sitting right there, sorry, but
Oh, we ain't gonna see them anymore. So
well, yeah, we are because they just commented again.
I blocked them all.
Can't tell. Why you playing hard to get? Let me see boobs there. Well, he's a man.
What they're saying, I don't know.
Bam, there. I blocked them. They shouldn't.
Now
be
they're
able-
definitely blocked because
Yep,
it says
Because
message
it says their
deleted by
messages
moderator.
were deleted.
We got a first-time chatter. Keep viewers on. Can be really
A pain in the ass.
having to do this while.
Trying to talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we
Trying-
ever had our producer join the show anymore, I think he was on the first episode. Not even the first. He was on the damn.
Alright,
whatever you
well, I
call it.
got rid of those two, so I guess I'm just gonna. People are gonna have to bear with me disappearing to block these retards whenever. And I come from the 1900s, and yes, I will say retard. Got a problem with it? Take it up with my HR department.
Is that with a hard R?
Hell yeah.
All right. You don't
Yeah,
have anything-
I
you
come
don't-
from a time where we said retarded and you're gay and all that. You know, you just need to grow up.
And nobody took offense to it. If they did, they didn't say anything to you because they didn't want their ass kicked.
Yeah. Totally different. Everybody takes things in different contexts nowadays. Got such paper thin skin.
yeah.
So
Bunch of punanis.
Punanis and punannies.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good flick.
So, you got any interesting work stories from this week, Cowboy? I know you've been working some extra time this week covering for vacationers.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. I don't know what time I went to sleep last night. I woke up hungover as fuck. I fell asleep with food in my mouth. Jackie thought I died. She couldn't wake me up. I get up and I'm fucking sitting in crumbs. I'm like, what the fuck did I eat last night?
Okay, boys, I got breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What we
shit.
got?
My 85-year-old mother-in-law just took a drink of a beer, and I've got video proof.
Oh.
How the fuck did I miss that? And why beer?
So she can't. Oh, the peer pressure got her.
Yep,
The Michelob. Huh? Oh, she turned her
Yep,
back to it.
she did. But I saw it turned up
Why'd she do a beer though? That's
because that's what
Terrible.
Caleb's drinking.
they should have got her some wine.
I have seen her drink wine. About that much in a glass, and that's all she'll drink. And it's rare.
Oh, I still remember the day I was like 7, 8 years old, digging through the pantry one day, and I found a 6-pack of beer. I called her out on it. She goes, "That's for my hair."
For my
What
hair.
the hell? I still remember the first time I took a shot of whiskey, Jack Daniels. Probably some expensive shit too, 'cause that's all my grandpa ever had. And it was underneath the damn kitchen sink. And everyone else was taking shots of it. And I did not like it.
Y'all missed her taking a. Oh no, we saw the video.
Yeah,
We just saw it.
we seen it in 4K.
Yeah.
Peer pressure wins again. That's exactly what Dale just said.
Yeah, 85 and the peer pressure. Look, so see, you just can't get away from it. Peer pressure's gonna get you at any age.
Yep, 85 years old, and
I bet you she doesn't do it again though.
but she won't because now she knows she ended up on a podcast. I won't say her name. I'll let her save face that way, but just let you know, mother-in-law, it's on. I got the video. Don't ever cross me.
Looks like we took care of the problem with the commoner. So
Looks like it.
and nobody ever owned up to it. So I guess it must have been some rando that popped in.
His beer.
She
They-
said it was bitter and she didn't like it.
Well, I don't blame her on that. I never was one to like taste of beer.
Was that Michelob or was that?
It was a Michelob Gold.
Yeah.
Or was it Corona?
No, it was a Michelob.
It was a
Was it?
Michelob Gold something. or
Ultra
other.
Gold or
Ultra
something.
Gold, yeah.
But yeah, I remember.
So if you're done with your flasher thing, I'll get into my
Yeah, I'm over that.
you look like you're over about everything.
Well, you should have seen him after. You should have seen him after the Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
He enjoyed a lot of that crown after that Christmas party. He went flying off the steps like he was a bird. I don't know how he managed to go all the way down there and land on his feet. Twisted his ankle, but
I don't remember much after. I don't know. I remember Karen, that her son James, and then her two little daughters came there. And after that, I was just done. I think I blacked the fuck out.
I'm gonna say, so you don't remember me leaving then?
Vaguely, maybe.
he was having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was. That I do remember.
Yeah, I was having a damn good time.
All right, so what you got?
So what I brought up last week about the documentary me and my wife watched called Spy High, and it was about school districts in Pennsylvania that put basically spyware on the kids. Now they were high school kids, but put like a spyware on the kids. They're not laptops. What am I looking at?
Tablets and
Tablets. Yeah, they're tablets and everything. Some of them were laptops. But they put them on there initially so that the monitors would be able to see if a laptop or tablet or whatever was stolen. They'd be able to track it. If somebody was using it, they could actually take a picture, see who that person was, maybe the surroundings and all that. Then it got to where they were, any kid that they deemed a problem kid, whether it be behavior.
If I remember right, didn't you say that it spread over into Oklahoma? Like some of this.
Yeah, I mean it. In 2021, 81% of schools were stated using surveillance software on kids, and it rose to 88% in 2024. 88%.
Yeah, I mean
nationwide. That's a lot of freaking school districts that are using these programs.
So you're probably talking about the only ones at that point that weren't using it were your real rural ones.
Probably.
They probably didn't have a lot of tax dollars to provide
and where this
equipment.
And where this started was, it was a wealthy school district. When they started actually spying on the kids, they started with this one kid. I'm not going to mention his name and everything, but like I said, you can go to
they can go watch the video.
Prime Video, look up Spy High, watch the documentary. You can get everything I'm saying came from there. He was on his friend's, or he posted a video on his friend's Facebook.
I'm assuming he did it from the device that the school had given him.
Correct. Yeah, because this happened in when did it say? 2015 2015, 2016, something like that.
We're going back 10 years or so.
Something like that, yeah. But he was putting a video on his friend's Facebook page, and the kid was eating Mike and Ike's, and he had one that, they're like almost like a capsule, like Tylenol capsule or whatever shaped, but he had pulled one out of the box that was round. And he was like, how the fuck did this get in my Mike and Ike's box? Blah 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 blah. Then he put it in his mouth and chewed it up, whatever. And whoever was monitoring that video either can't remember if they took a picture or recorded it, did like a screen record or whatever, showed it to the principal. The principal then said, yes, monitor that kid. Then rumors started flying. He was a drug dealer, this, that, and the other. He dealt drugs on campus. So they monitored him 24/7. And then it got around school that he was a drug dealer, this, that, and the other. In his community, before all this, everybody liked their family, this, that, and the other. After that came out, he was bullied, because he was only 15 years old. But he was bullied. His family were bullied by their neighbors who used to like them.
Mm-hmm.
And they said this went on for a couple of years. And eventually, he turned 18, looked at his parents, and told them, he said, take me to the airport, I'm leaving. And I'm not coming back. And he hasn't been back since.
I don't blame him.
And I don't know where he moved to, but since that whole incident, now he's produced movies and shit like that. He's done pretty good for himself, but his whole thing was when they started doing all this monitoring and stuff, he was like, I masturbated a lot in high school. He said, where are those videos? Because they're telling me that there are 0 videos of me anywhere. He said, but somebody's got them.
Hey, it's up in the cloud.
And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, yeah, if you did a lot of masturbating, somebody's got videos of you somewhere.
Not only is it an extreme invasion of privacy, but like, how would that not, like, if you're somebody monitoring that, if that's a minor,
yeah, they were all minors.
Isn't that technically, if you're watching that, isn't that exploitation of a child?
Well, and that's just like, the girls. There were several girls, like his sister, because they keep the computers in their bedrooms and stuff. His sister was like, I would change clothes, have the laptop open. I wasn't paying any attention if there was a light came on or whatever. She said, I'd do what I needed to do. I'd get dressed in the mornings, therefore, she's like, everybody says there are no pictures, no videos, or anything that exist.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, they exist, because let me tell you, the principal ended up wiping her computer clean, and when asked about it by the FBI or whoever it was, he said, oh, the superintendent was helping me. I was going to donate it and whatever, so they were helping me.
A BS excuse.
Bitch, you wiped that computer because you had shit on there you didn't need to have, or you weren't supposed to have.
Exactly.
Because the programs you put on these laptops and these tablets and stuff were to help you find them if they were lost or stolen.
And that's probably not even something that's done at the school level. That's district level.
Yeah, that was the administration or whatever.
But because of that position of being principal, they probably required that they had access to all that stuff.
Now, something else. Do you guys? I know you probably do. The Minority Report. You remember that movie with Tom Cruise?
I remember that one.
You don't remember that one? It's a movie about basically they use computer software and stuff to see you committing a crime in the future, and they come back to your time and arrest you before you commit that crime.
That's great.
They're saying now that they're using these programs in schools to possibly stop crimes that these kids will commit in the future.
Well, I mean, I don't doubt that. You look at all these things that supposedly, we foiled this plan for whatever event to take place at school. I'm not gonna put languages on them, but like, okay, you're clearly. I don't believe that everybody, all these kids who are doing that crap, are telling people. So therefore, you are monitoring them somehow, some way. What?
The
Do you-
future crime division tomorrow I have.
That's Minority Report as a movie.
Who is
But
that?
I'm not sure who that is. Maybe Ashlyn or somebody.
yeah, I think it's Ash.
Uh,
But yeah, like
But these security programs, the ones they started using are called Securely, Bark, Gaggle, and Go Guardian. Gaggle is a Google-owned software.
you see, hold that thought. Smell that wrapper down. It's burning. It's like got a sweet smell to it.
That's crazy.
That band, and it completely once it starts burning, it completely changes the flavor. It's like a sweet cinnamony type of flavor.
Yeah, I can smell the cinnamon.
It's one of the only ones that you can do that.
All right, now shut up so I don't lose my thought.
Yeah. Sorry.
But like I said, the programs were initially
I
installed
wasn't disrespecting no one.
to
It's Dylan.
Oh, it's Dylan. My bad. My bad. I can't read exactly what it says. I was just taking a guess.
Oh, the aliens are talking to us.
Sweet. I'm hoping that's not what it looks on everybody's thing.
Oh, it does. I don't know what's going on. My damn Starlink must be bouncing. It must have bounced off another satellite.
Damn Elon Musk. But
He's
yeah, so these programs they were set to keep students safe. Like I said, with lost or stolen computers or whatever. But in those programs, they were using words like trigger words or whatever that would actually kick off, and they would start monitoring those people. If they used the words like death, gay, self-harm, etc.
Yes.
That
Keywords
that would trigger them to go, okay, yeah, we need to watch this person and see what they're talking about.
It's the same crap that they're doing with everybody else on socials.
Yeah.
They're monitoring for keywords, and if you post something,
yeah, like terrorist or whatever,
it doesn't matter the context. Their AI software is designed to look at those and
Better start
and trigger.
making them, James.
Yeah, this particular school though spent $10 million to redo their camera surveillance and all that stuff. Over 56,000 photos were taken of these high school kids in their bedrooms. 56,000 pictures.
Let me find out that you're taking freaking pictures of my kids in their rooms, or hell, even not even in their rooms. Let me find out you're taking pictures of my kids in my house doing whatever they want, whatever after school hours.
I mean, you take COVID with the whole Zoom teaching or whatever.
We don't say that word.
What?
We say the C. We just say C.
The hard C?
Yeah.
Okay.
They like to go after. If that's one of those keywords they look for.
Go figure. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like I said, if you've not seen that documentary, go watch it.
We've been really busy, so I haven't had a chance to watch it, but it's on my list too.
So in 2025, the Center for Democracy and Technology estimates that 23 million secondary students across the U.S. are attending public schools that monitor their online activity. Lynn Matsko retired after more than 30 years at LMSD. As of 2024 to 2025 school year, Mike Perbix, Kyle O'Brien, and Carol Caffiero are still employed by that school district that all this came from. Mrs. Matsko did not respond to interview request, but has repeatedly denied that she spied on students. The Lower Marion School District refused to participate in the documentary, but in a written statement said in part, in 2010, the independent investigation to LMSD's use of the LandRev theft track system found no evidence that the feature was used to spy on students.
Of course, that's what they're going to say.
That's exactly what they're going to say.
And
you
now
know why?
I guarantee,
Because that's what their fucking lawyer told them to say.
yeah. And
you have to deny.
And going forward, you know, they renamed the programs and buried them in.
Oh yeah.
They bury them into new stuff and make you think that it's safe and it's not. And yeah.
But you know, it's crazy because you know, my kid. Well, I don't remember if Chloe had the whole laptop thing. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't remember. Now I know Caleb did. You know, and it's hard to say.
Like, see, we don't.
What they caught with it, because he would have it in the living room, he'd have it in his bedroom.
Thankfully, we don't have to deal with that out of school here, because our district, they have notebooks, but they only check them out in class. They don't bring them home, so they can't.
They don't bring them home like Caleb used to.
Yeah, no, they check them out in class, and they have their one. Everybody has one, but it stays in their stuff at school. They don't bring it home.
Okay.
So we don't have to deal with that. But you know, this comes full circle back to, this is why my kids aren't on socials, and this is why me and Kim have had our discussions about, like, I personally am probably not going to allow my kids to have any kind of social media until they're grown adults, because I don't want to open them up to that world.
Right.
They don't. There's no need for them to be on.
Well, the bad thing is, I mean,
on the book face and all that stuff.
If they get bullied at school, and I know bullying is still a thing at school. You know,
yeah, we've dealt with that pretty hard the last year.
And I wasn't gonna go into all that. 'Cause I'm not the parent. I'm just the uncle. The great uncle. But
we just dealt with this yesterday, because it was a half day, and Casey had her Christmas party at school, and she had her little friends group. They had a Secret Santa. They drew names of it with each other, and everybody did a Secret Santa for their little tight knit friends group.
Right.
Caden calls us while he's on the bus, and he's all kinds of hot and bothered. He's pissed, like you can hear it in his voice. He's like, Casey's sitting in her chair, and this little boy just walks up and starts stealing stuff out of her bag. And he's not giving it back, and I'm about to catch an assault charge. And we told him, no, you go up to the bus driver, and you tell the bus driver that this kid is stealing your sister. He said, I'm watching him steal the stuff out of my sister's bag.
Right.
This is stuff that was given to her by her friends, and this kid's just helping himself. Because parents aren't parents anymore, and they just raise a bunch of little freaking assholes.
Which goes back to the whole gentle parenting.
But, like...
Yeah,
it really got me thinking, like, you know, as bad as it sounds, I don't care what anybody thinks, but, you know, sometimes I think there should be exceptions. Like, these kids at a certain age, they should be able. You want to steal from my kid, then you know, you're gonna be fair game for whatever happens. You know, this whole thing, like, and the schools, they'll be so quick. Like when we were dealing with the bullying last year, they didn't want to tell us the name of the student, or didn't want to tell us the name of the parents. Like, no, you who's the kid who came up and sucker punched my son from behind for no reason? Tell me the parent's name. Give me their freaking address, so that way I can go file a police report. And if the police don't do anything, then I can go show up over there at their mailbox and wait for them to get their little happy ass home and say, you need to deal with your kid, or you're going to deal with me.
Right.
Because my kid should not have to be walking down a hallway and deal with some kid running up behind him and throwing a punch at his face from behind, because he's too chicken shit to turn him and face him in the face and say something. He wants to walk up behind him and take a swing at him.
Did the kid run, or what happened?
No, so Caden's friends were with them, and as soon as the kid came up and hit him,
they jumped on him.
I was about to say, why didn't Caden turn around and just beat his ass?
So he was shocked.
Yeah, he was shocked, and
it was one of those bip. what the hell just happened?
Yeah, because when you don't expect it coming
Yeah,
and you just get
it just
sucker
kinda
punched
stuns
out of
you.
nowhere from behind, nobody's coming up from the front. Luckily, his friends saw him
Social media, any platform where
and
you
threw the
can
kid. They basically put the kid on the ground, but
talk to other people.
like I had to go up to
guess.
the school and talk to the cops, and like they were like, "Well, we're gonna review the footage and all that," and I filed the police report, and they said, "Yeah, we reviewed the footage and the story lines up." Like, so what's the
Yeah,
consequences here?
and
That is assault.
right.
That is straight up assault. He didn't improvise. He did not start a fight. Nothing like that. He literally was
He didn't
just
even retaliate.
no.
His friends retaliated.
Yeah, and then they tried. They were trying to decide if they wanted to press charges on his friends for stopping the kid from doing anything else to him.
Yeah, see, this world
They
just
they
fucked
ended up not doing anything to his friends, and I think the kid got like 3 days of suspension. But like still like no, that's assault. You're a 13-year-old kid. You should have consequences.
Right.
You know, you should have been written an assault charge, gone to court, and all that stuff because you straight up assaulted my kid. But you know, you're back to the we can't do anything at school. Just give you a
Yeah.
slap on the hand.
I remember back in the day, we had 2 Hispanics that were after each other all the time, and you know they were dodging the principals and vice principals and all that stuff, and principal got tired of it. So we were in gym class, we were outside. Next thing we know, we see the principal, the vice principal, and one of the coaches walking out behind the equipment house. I think I lived in Pasadena. But they were walking out behind the equipment house with boxing gloves. They went out there and they had those 2 dudes. They let them go at it. They beat the shit out of each other, and I guess principal told them that's it now. You've had your fight. I mean, they come back. They had the red marks from the gloves and shit. You know, little swelling here under the eye. They let them beat the shit out of each other, and they were like, "That's it. You're done."
Yeah, they didn't allow that crap when I was in school, but like the kids would make sure it happened. Like I remember we at my school, same school that Caleb went to. At the front of the school on either side of the entrance, 2 stairways. Now, if 2 kids were beefing, if they didn't go at it like in the cafeteria or whatever, they would set up something and they would get all their friends and they would block the doors. They would go in that stairwell and they just go at it.
Yep, go at it until your beef's over.
Yeah.
Man, that's the way back in the 80s, that's the way we did it. If you had beefs with somebody, I remember when I was in high school, somebody stole concert tickets out of somebody's locker. Well, somebody went around saying I had stole them. So I was late to gym class. I'm walking down to gym class. I'm on the 2nd floor, and I look down into where the cafeteria area was. There's like 30 people down there. Bell's already rang. Everybody should have been in class. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I walked down the stairs, and instead of walking into them, I walk on the other side of the pillars. They all shifted to my side. I was like, what the hell? I get up to him. This little wiry dude jumps out, man, starts just wailing on my head. I push him back, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And we had a black dude. I'm going to say we only had 2 black guys in the school. One was Malcolm and one was Tim. Tim was a football player. Him had arms as big around as my head. When he started walking forward, I was like, I'm done. I am so fucked right now.
Or right after you get off the school bus.
But
oh yeah.
But yeah,
I know you remember that, bird.
but yeah, when you know he held the wiry dude back, you know, explaining to me, you know, his concert tickets were stolen. We were told you stole them. I was like, oh hell no.
Miscommunication again. Here we go.
We gonna play that game? Nah. The motherfucker that stole him's in gym class. He's in the locker room right now. We can go talk to him. But we all walked in there, and I looked at the guy that stole them. I was like, you fucking telling these guys I stole the tickets? You stole the fucking tickets. Next thing I know, I got some big-ass motherfucker jumping out, pushing me up against the cage and stuff. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I didn't do shit. About that time, coach comes out in his underwear, slams the big dude up against the cage. He goes, you want to fucking fight? You fight me now. And everybody just fucking scattered. He looked at me and goes, what the hell's going on? I was like, I don't fucking know.
I was just minding my own
People
business.
just fucking jump me. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I wanna go back up here. I want to answer.
Sorry, I had to go into that.
I want to
was-
answer Dylan's thing. He said it's very broad spectrum. I don't consider things like YouTube social media. I'm talking about direct social media like Facebook,
Facebook,
Instagram, things
right.
where you're posting your personal information, your
Right.
personal life, your personal photos. That's what I'm considering.
right.
YouTube, yeah, there can be bickering going on in comments, but it's literally a screen name. You know, there's nothing attached to that. You know,
Right.
I consider the social media part the direct interactions of look, here's me in my life, and then you're now coming in to my world,
Right.
and interacting with me. That's what I don't want, and that's why it's like they're not going to have that kind of ability until they're adults, because I don't want to deal with, because the crap that these kids do nowadays on is bad.
Right. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Oh,
But that shit just straight up turned off.
TV turned off. Just hit the power remote on the.
We got the ghost.
It probably, for some reason, I need to set the time. I guess the TV's on a timer. It doesn't realize that the computer's hooked up to it. But yeah, that's what I consider.
TV don't realize we're doing a damn live broadcast here.
That's what I consider the social media, the direct, like Facebook, Instagram.
Right.
You know.
Like
the other things are more.
Pictures of you. You got pictures of your family, or or whatever.
Places that people can interact with you and get information to do harm to you.
Right.
Because they can go, oh look, I can see where you live. I can see.
Yeah.
I can see this. I can
shit
see
in the
that.
background.
Yeah.
I see addresses, and
and that's.
I know you're in Texas, and I see this address. I just got to find out what city or county you're in.
Yeah. So that's.
Did the TV really just take a shit?
Let me see the remote.
I'll tell you what, people.
I guess we're just.
Our monitor may have just taken a shit, so if you're commenting, we can't see
anything.
anything.
I'll pull up the comments.
Are you gonna pull it up on?
Yeah, I'll pull
on the
it
laptop.
up
Yeah, I think that TV just died on us.
I'll mess around with it. I mean, it's only like 15 years old. Damn plasma.
I think it's lived its life.
It's a damn plasma. But yeah, that's what I consider that crap. You know, everything else to me is more like a bulletin board. You know, people are gonna talk shit. You're just gonna that you have to deal with.
You're gonna have rage bait. You're gonna have people
I deal with those people in my YouTube world commenting on my YouTube videos, and you just move on.
Yeah.
Either block them or don't interact with them, whatever. But I don't want them spilling over and affecting my kids in a way that like they're going on their personal stuff.
And that's why I wanted to do, this segment, because, Michelle was like, yeah, you ought to watch this. And I was like, our kids are graduated. I don't care. And then I started thinking, well, wait a minute. I've got great nieces and nephews on both sides of me. You know what I mean? And they're going to be hitting high school, one sooner than the other three. And, I got two grandkids that'll be hitting high school, and, how many schools, well, obviously as of 2024, 88% of freaking schools are running said software. But yeah, it's it's something I want to go ahead and bring up, just to make people aware. Like Kevin's brothers, I know they've got kids. This shit, it's bad enough we as adults are being spied on by the government. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The government is watching. They've always been watching. It's just now it's a whole lot easier for them to do. If you know who Edward Snowden is, he blew the whistle on that shit a long time ago. Of course, you got the government say, oh, no, we're not. Well, that's what the fucking CIA does. They spy on people. Other countries, this country. But, for that to fall over in, to spying on our kids in their homes, or anywhere. I don't give a fuck if it is outside the home. Like Kyle was saying, if they're spying on the kids anywhere, that's just fucking wrong. You know, if they're dealing drugs, taking drugs, that's up to us as parents to find out, figure out. Because by God, back in the day, you know, our parents were detectives. They found shit out we didn't have any clue that they could have found out. But it happened. So yeah, you know, it's just a fucked up situation. A monitor, yeah. But yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance to, like I said, go out and watch that. It's called Spy High. It's on Prime. Uh, it'll just, like I said, it'll just blow your mind. Uh, on what they do, how they're doing it. That's what, and they're still doing it. I don't care what anybody says. You know, they can sit there. Districts can say, yeah, that's just security programs or whatever in case they're stolen or lost. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. Oh, you got where you see comments? Okay.
Yes, but things like Facebook, everything family can post can still be leaked to the kids. Yeah, but the kids at school aren't going to be able to see our stuff on Facebook.
What do you mean?
Because Dylan said, but for things like Facebook, everything family posts can still lead back to the kids. But the kids would have to know our names and know our profiles to find that information. And then,
depending on how you've got your kids.
No, he's talking about like
security features.
No, like us posting our kids. Like us posting our kids on
hype tonight, Bird.
on Facebook. The kids at school can lead back to those and see them, but they would have to. They would have to. Like my shit's locked down. Like if you're not my friend, you're not gonna be able to see that stuff.
That's the way mine is. I used to have it on friends of friends, but I was like,
so it doesn't matter what I post with my kids on Facebook. The kids at his school aren't gonna see that shit because they can't. Even if they happen to find the right person on Facebook that's me, they're not gonna be able to see it unless they're my friend. And and you don't just become my friend on Facebook unless if I know who the hell you are. I don't just accept random people.
Oh, I don't either. I go to pages and see who the fuck you are, what the fuck you were about.
Yeah, Roblox. That's a whole that's been a shit show here this last year. The crap that's going down with Roblox or whatever.
I ain't had no problems with it. I done told my kids don't be any type of information.
Yeah, so that's where we come into that. Like, yeah, you're not when I have what I post with my kids on my social, their kids at school aren't going to see it, so I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, my kids are adults now, so what they do on their social media is their own business.
Yeah, and I
don't go social media stalking them.
And that's why I said that's why I'm to the point to where like I don't want to allow my kids to have that until they are adults and have mentally grown enough that they can deal with those kind of situations, because I don't understand these parents that get their kids Facebook at like 9, 10 years old. You know,
we had with Chloe on a specific chat site or whatever it was that could have ended up bad for her, but like I said, as soon as we found out what was going on and everything, we confronted her. I mean, and she fessed up to everything that was said and this, that, and the other. But parents don't keep track of their kids like that. No, and
anymore. Like Caden's a gamer, but every one of his accounts is attached to our emails, so we can see what's going on. And whenever he's doing his stuff online, I'm always making sure that he's in there doing games or whatever. Casey, that's not a problem. She could care less. I mean, they built her computer and for games, and she never played that thing. Yeah, it was a little glitch on the internet.
I was gonna say, now your laptop over there is doing.
Yeah, it was a glitch on there, but like Casey's not a problem because Casey she just watches. She just is in group chats. And that's through Facebook Messenger, and like we can see all the stuff that's going on in there, and the text messages. we've trained her real well that if something starts going real fishy in a text message group,
Leave.
she brings the phone to us and says, "Look what they're talking about," and then we go and
Report it.
we get out of that conversation.
Right.
We get her out of that one, and she starts up a new one with the ones.
I heard something about YouTube Kids here just a week or so ago that there's some shit going on YouTube Kids.
Now I did see. I've only seen one video short on it, but apparently like Instagram now is doing like a PG-13 thing for kids. That it's supposed to filter out like all that kind of content, so that way your kids aren't seeing stuff. It's basically the same ratings as what's on TV for PG-13 is what it'll filter out for teen accounts.
Gotcha.
But still, even at that, like when the whole Charlie Kirk thing happened,
right?
That went so viral so quick.
Yeah,
like he was seeing
that was immediate.
He was seeing those things on other people's accounts,
right?
And that's why you can't
you're not
control them whenever they're around other people. But
yeah, you're not gonna be able to control what they see 100% of the time.
Me.
Probably, I would say probably.
Oh, it was
Kevin.
you. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I heard a thing that we got a new follower.
Yeah, cowboy over here went yeet yeet. Follow.
I ain't get to do my yeet this time.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
Throw out that yeet to him, man.
Go around.
I'm Dale. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we got Dale. We got Cowboy.
Yeet.
It's only an hour and 20 minutes late.
The end of the podcast.
So now that you're down to a nub. You've blown through yours. I'm down to the last third of mine.
This is the farthest I've smoked a cigar in a long time.
So what y'all's? I've been pleasantly happy with this one. It's been a good one. That wrapper completely. That band put a whole nother flavor profile in there, just like the other Oscars I'm used to.
Well, this one, I mean, you can definitely tell it was what I say, fire or smoke. What I say it was.
Flame.
Fire cured.
Fire cured. Flame cured.
Flame cured. Fire cured. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like eating something that you've smoked. Smoked chicken, smoked beef, whatever.
Some of that fake smoke.
That's how that one.
It doesn't smell. It doesn't taste like burnt wood or anything anymore. It actually ended up with a decent flavor all the way around.
But when you said that, it was on the initial light, so it was probably fire cured the wrap on the outside, and then that first light, that's basically the outside also.
So you fucked me all up there real good. Because I took a draw off of this, I'm all fire. You got the sweet smell of that one. I'm like, hold on, that's not supposed to be.
Different tones
yeah,
on this one.
My nose says it's sweet.
I'm tasting some mocha now. This one, for such a cheap cigar,
you can't go wrong with them.
You can't go wrong. I mean,
I don't care what anybody says.
Every one of their flavors, besides the cinnamon.
It's that, like I said, those are great for somebody who's never smoked, and you don't know how they're gonna handle it, because that's gonna kind of mask the heavy
cigar flavor,
and mix it in. Like I said, now those have become more of like a every once in a while enjoyment for me, because I've more turned over to enjoying the full flavors. But
and I got it the other day, probably Wednesday, just because work's been a fucking pain in the ass. You
got that one just the other day?
Yeah, and I was gonna smoke it that night.
Get you one and put it in the humidor, because the last cherry one I smoked, I put in my humidor and had it in there for 4 months. Dude, when I finally pulled that out to smoke it, because I'd forgotten about it, I pulled that out to smoke it, and the flavor was so intense, the cherry flavor. Dude, that was the best cigar I smoked as far as flavors. The flavor, yeah, you let that sit 3 or 4 months.
Let it steep.
Yeah, it was definitely a good smoke that night. Good flavor.
Yeah, that cherry one.
Elo is back.
What happened? I'm not seeing any of these comments. I have no idea what's going on.
They just put me.
The first time better. So it could be.
I don't think he heard what you said.
I muted him.
Hold on.
Oh, that's you. Like it's an older account, 2018. It ain't me. My only account is the one you're watching right here right now. I keep wanting to look up at my damn
I do
TV.
too. Yep. It
Man,
went
that
out
sucks.
on it. Yeah. It could have at least done it when we signed off. But no. But yeah, that's what I had, guys. You know, I had that, and I've been chewing at the bit all week long wanting to do this. I think I'm gonna like my one for next week too.
Me and Caden sat out here last night and finally watched Jake Paul get his jaw broken and get put out.
I
for
heard
a
about that
change.
today. I saw a little video on it.
I mean, that was to be expected.
He's a fucking joke.
I mean,
His son
he
moved an inch and shit his pants on the floor. That's what James said.
what's new? Yeah, but that was nice to finally watch. But I mean, he opened himself up for that. He's technically classified in the middleweight class, and he was going up against a heavyweight, and that's two different punches being landed.
I'm just glad somebody put him in his fucking place.
It was priceless when that knockout blow hit him and broke his jaw.
Yeah.
That was like watching one of those old heavyweight bouts, man. It was freaking sweat went flying all over the place. I mean, it was a good one. At least he got, when he got knocked out, it was a good knockout, you know.
Yeah, the videos I've seen, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. That's so awesome.
I think that's why most people I think that's what's been keeping his viewership up. Everybody's been
waiting for that
one time that he was going to get rocked.
Your money's no good here.
But he'll be down for a little while now because he had to get those titanium plates and screws put in his jaws because it broke it, fractured it over here and snapped it over here. I mean, it was a good lick. But you never know with the, like, if you ask me, I think a lot of his fights there's been a lot of bribing going on to make it like go his way in certain ways. And last night,
I think the Tyson fight was that way. I think he gave Tyson enough money just to come out and act like you can't box anymore.
Especially
because
training videos.
Watching all of his training, he was a total different person in his
Yeah.
training videos than he was when he stepped in that
He
ring.
was definitely still in his
100%.
prime.
But I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against the man. I mean,
Hell
if I was his age and I was hurting for money and somebody came up and said, "Hey, I'll give you $1 million if you just make it look like we're going the distance or whatever, and let me
take my shot.
Let me take my shots and win. You know, I'm not asking you to get knocked out or whatever, but you'll get a good payday." I'm thinking long run. I mean, that's a smart move for setting yourself up.
If you think when Tyson did the interview, you know, he was all about, you know, making money for his family, his legacy. Dude, he's got a legacy from when he actually boxed all the time.
Yeah.
You don't have to come out and do one more fight.
I don't care how old he is. I ain't gonna stand in front of him and take a hit.
Oh, hell no.
Even if he's at 50%, I have no interest in taking a hit from Tyson.
Nah.
Speaking of money, millions. I should have bought a fucking Powerball ticket. 1.5 billion right now.
You just would have added $3 more to the pot.
I mean, maybe. Or maybe God would have been like, you know what? After
You've
opening
suffered
at
enough.
work
You've suffered
last
enough.
week, I got you, big homie.
All it takes is one hit.
But I can tell you that Jake Paul's not going anywhere. He's gonna be in the boxing world. I mean, I'm not to discredit. He's definitely, he knows his way around a ring. He's getting the training.
He can box.
He can box. I'm not saying that. I mean, props on him. He's learning, and he's done a fabulous job of setting himself up to be able to step in the ring.
He's got that arrogance like Ali and Tyson and all of them had back in the day.
Yeah, it's
you
just
either like him or you hate him.
I think the biggest difference for him now is social media is so much. It's the thing now. Back in the day,
They didn't
It
have
wasn't
that.
like your run with your cockiness and your
Yep.
arrogance was
That's all
either
you
in the
had.
ring or in the interviews before and after.
Yeah, you put up
Yeah,
or shut
now
up.
it's front and center everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 50 million pages posting on it on Facebook and Instagram, and so it's like, but this is also why he went what was it? I think 5 rounds or something like that last night.
I don't know. I've just seen little.
I think it
clips.
was I want to say it was 5 rounds, maybe 6. I don't remember, but
I didn't even know he was fighting again. Like
he
I said,
he
until I saw
he
those clips.
he
this
did all
morning.
that, got knocked out, but at the end of the day, you think he cared? Hell no. He
Nah.
got to go home with a $9 million check from that night.
Yep.
I could care less what somebody thinks of me if I'm walking home with $9 million in the bank for one night for I think I saw the breakdown. It's like 200 and I think they said 200 or 400 seconds or 293 seconds for $9 million.
That's
I mean, you got to be
Mhm.
stupid if you're not going to take that deal.
yeah.
Whether you get your ass beat or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
break my jaw for $9 million. Let me think about it real quick.
Hmm.
I may take a broken jaw for $9 million.
yeah,
I
that's
don't want to.
that's better than $20
But I
is
might.
$20.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was good. We got to watch that. And I will say, as much as people will rag on him for albeit whatever they think he might be doing for boxing, the guy has put boxing back on the map. He has brought interest back into the sport, which I think is great, because there for a while boxing just died. And
But it
it's
did,
such
'cause
it's such
MMA. I mean, MMA took over.
yeah, it's such a it's such a niche thing. Like it takes finesse, you know.
Or I'm
It's
sorry,
it,
the UFC.
it's not like MMA,
Right.
you know. And he's done so much for getting, especially in the women boxing. Like last night, there was I mean, this is now back to back events that he's done where he's had 2 women going at it that just fought their asses off with each other. Like straight up beating the hell out of each other for 10 rounds, 12 rounds.
Wait, you
And that's
talking about the fight before the Tyson one?
Yeah, before the Tyson one, and then last night there was another
Oh,
there was
okay.
another one, and those two women,
I know the
they
fight
freaking
before the
and
Tyson one was
and
two
last
women,
last night's
and it
was
fucking amazing.
they straight up did like men's rules. They
Yeah.
went 12 3-minute rounds, and they went the whole 12 rounds beating the hell out of each
I'll tell you
other.
what, the last few boxing matches I've seen between women before these bigger fights, they'll beat the shit out of each other, dude. Because they may be there for the money, but they're also there for those bragging rights.
But he's done so much for advocating and getting female boxing back onto prime time.
Because
You know,
like you
and,
said, it was pretty much all
and
but
I,
dead.
I'm all for that. You know,
Right.
I'm all for bringing back boxing,
Right.
because it's like I said, it's MMA is cool and stuff, but it's not the same. You know,
Right.
watching dudes put on gloves and actually have to game plan for an entire fight, not just 3 or 4 rounds of I'm going to try to beat your face in and pin you on the ground and
Right.
put you in a headlock until you submit or whatever. You know, it's a total different class, and
Oh, yeah.
I wish I look forward to the day that boxing is a big thing again.
It's kind of like
I
wish-
remember being a kid watching freaking Tyson eat Holyfield's ear, you
Yep.
know, and to be able to, and he's taken it to where you don't have to go and buy a damn $150 pay-per-view to watch the boxing anymore.
Right.
If you have a Netflix subscription, you get to watch it right there.
Right.
Mhm.
And that is one big thing that I think is going to help the UFC is with their new deal with Paramount Plus, I think it is. Like they just said, now you'll be able to watch all UFC fights for the year, and it's only going to cost you $58 to be able to watch every single fight. You no longer have to go and get all these pay-per-views at $100 or $150 or $200 a pop to watch one fight, because now they're putting you just subscribe to Paramount
Mhm.
and you can watch all of them.
Oh, really?
So it's bringing it back down into the more affordable price range for people to get interested in it again. So
So me having Paramount Plus, I could watch it.
yeah, all the
Or
UFCs.
do you still have to pay?
No, I think
the
I'm
50
pretty
bucks
sure if
to,
you
like,
are
rent it or
if you're
whatever?
already subscribe to Paramount Plus
Right.
going forward with their new deal,
Hmm.
you get access to all of the UFC live fights.
That'd be cool. I miss doing that.
You know,
I
back
lived in Florida. We used to go to Hooters and other places and
I mean,
watch 'em.
kids nowadays, you know, they don't understand the crap you used to go through to try to pirate a damn fight.
Yeah.
I mean, having to get like special cable boxes and stuff, or to get it in and all that, or having to get like 10 of your buddies over and everybody
Right,
chip
everybody
in.
split it. Yep.
You know, and then it always sucked if it was one of those like heavyweight bouts that like you paid like freaking $150 to watch,
Right.
and then like 30 seconds into round one, it's over.
Yep.
You know, like that crap sucked. I like watching those fights that go the distance, or at least go more than 2 or 3 rounds. You
Yeah.
know? Get some
Oh, yeah,
good.
when they start getting tired and they're just throwing haymakers. Yeah, those are the best ones to watch.
Yeah. Oh, we're missing Chad tonight. That's
Yeah, Dobie didn't
he
come
must
in
be.
at all. Must be working.
Chloe.
Well, they're
Well,
at the house.
yeah,
watching
they're all
party.
probably watching off of one
Yeah.
phone or whatever, not really chiming in. But yeah, that was good. And, you
We're
know,
missing
getting to sit.
Anonymous too.
Oh yeah, but getting to sit out here. You know, Caden's finally getting to that age where he wants to hang out and watch some cool stuff. So I grabbed me a cigar and came out here and put it on and came out here.
Yeah,
and
UFC fights.
he brought his plate of chicken nuggets out here in his ranch and we watched the fight.
That's like kickboxing or watching the Muay Thai boxing or anything like that. Those are pretty cool to watch too. Yeah, I mean, once UFC started getting up there to where, you know, like you said, it was $100, $150 to be able to watch the fight. I started watching, what is it they call it, the K2 kickboxing, the Muay Thai Muay Thai kickboxing, dude.
That Muay Thai.
Woo! That's some vicious
That
shit right
Cuban
there.
lady I'm talking about, her husband is champion of the world in that shit.
In Muay Thai?
Yeah,
Wow.
the bad motherfucker.
Sonya, you need to find out what does she need to put us some cigars in
We'll discuss that off the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah, we're not giving names or sources.
No.
Elk Killer says you need Subway Surfers on screen to help his attention span.
Who's
So, who was Elk Killer that you deleted or blocked?
Was he back?
I don't know. I can't see his comments, so if I don't know what the blocking does for him. I don't know if he's still interacting and it's just not showing his comments. For us,
I definitely don't see his comments, and I'm not. I
Oh.
mean, I'm in the chat.
Was that one of his comments before he got blocked?
they removed all of
No.
his comments when I
That's what I
when
thought.
I blocked him. Unless if it's somebody who's sitting on that damn couch over there,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and
Go
they
at
just
the-
they still don't want to own up to
you
it.
Go at the unblock them.
I don't think they're gonna own up to it if it was one of them.
No.
But yeah, I think UFC took over. It was kind of, I think you're seeing the wave. UFC kind of came in because all the big names started getting out of boxing, and then all of a sudden all these Rambo, what was that guy's name back in the day doing all those backyard cage matches? Rambo.
You talk about the one that came into UFC
Yeah.
and then he passed away.
But-
Damn, Jay Bird, where you at? This is when we need you.
Uh,
Of a bitch. It's on the tip of my fucking tongue, cause I loved him. I mean,
but like
bald, fucking huge beard.
they got big, and then they created the UFC, but see, now I think we're kind of seeing that downturn. A lot of those people that all those people were liking and watching, they're starting to retire out, and you're getting all these new fighters in, and people aren't as on board. Kimbo Slice, yeah.
Yes.
You know, people aren't as into it as they were when all these big names that they grew up watching are going out. Just like anything, it's kind of like your childhood thing. Like if you start watching like NASCAR and Dale Earnhardt dies, and then Jeff Gordon retires, all the big names that you grew up watching, when they start aging out.
Hey, Dale Earnhardt was the man.
But
Goat
when
killer is someone at the housewarming party.
but when they start aging out, you start losing interest because you're not into these new guys. And now we're seeing the upturn. UFC's kind of, I think, hit that kind of plateau, and now everybody's getting back into boxing again because you're
Right.
starting to see all these.
Because Ortiz and all of them have retired. And
Yeah, and so now you're starting to see the boxing trend come back up, which I said I'm all for. I mean, I enjoy it. It's fun. But they still won't admit who it was over there.
Yeah. It had to be,
that's all right. I'm going to check my wife's phone when I get home.
I was about to say, it had to be your old lady grab
But-
someone's phone.
Well, whoever it was, their account just got blocked from us. So I don't know how to unblock if it's somebody who
You're blocked forever.
Man.
if it's somebody who legitimately wants to watch our stuff, you know.
That was Michelle. You know, she's sitting there going, that motherfucker.
So, where's your 5.0 at?
What, my Mustang?
Better be sitting out there in the yard.
It's over there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you just didn't see it.
So you're going to pick Kimmy up.
I have no idea.
How'd they get over there?
We all went in the truck, but depending upon how depending upon how long.
Is Sharice here?
No, she's
Oh,
over
She's
there.
over there.
They were gonna ride home with her, but
Okay.
it.
So if y'all went back, me and the kids would have a ride.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then just making sure. If not, I'll break your JBL out and I'm about to karaoke with the Mexicans. That one fits.
I don't know if these over here are having a party, but I heard those guys.
Someone's jamming.
I think it's behind us. They started shooting earlier. I could hear them while we were
I
at the
heard it
beginning.
over there. Where we at? Yeah.
I heard them.
over
I heard
there.
them going down with the Tejano music going to the back earlier
heard
at the
Tejano
beginning of the
music.
show.
Across the fence.
I don't
So
know.
we got two groups of Tejanos playing
Yeah.
Tejano music.
Got multiple.
Oh, it's hilarious because like my neighbors back there,
Mhm.
like they're notorious for they start off all their parties with the Tejano music, and then as they start as they start throwing down the cervezas, all of a sudden you start it turns over from Tejano to Jason Aldean real quick.
So here, George Strait back there, just with a Mexican accent.
But it's apparently they're not being too crazy. I haven't heard any gunshots since early on, but it is. And that's how we know when parties are going on out here. People start
Man, we should
shooting.
have went by and stopped at one of these fucking fireworks stands, grabbed us some poppers. They're all open
Oh, they
legally.
open now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
passed
almost
passed one that was
You see your thing?
If this damn one at the end of the road would have been open, I would have stopped.
so that one. I don't know what's up with the owners of that one, but they wait till like the last minute to open.
And the
They probably
factory was
won't open. They probably won't open that one till after Christmas, and then it'll only be open like 3 or 4 days, and then they'll be done.
'Cause I went to the one on the end of my road last night, and they was like legally. They were like, well, if you want something legally, we can't sell them till tomorrow. I was like, damn, okay, I'll be here when I
I think-
leave to come to
I think when
Cleveland.
Michelle and Sharice used to do it, it was what, 2 weeks before
Yeah,
the
normally,
4th or
yeah,
New
they
Year's or
would
whatever.
make you open before like.
I think it was 2 weeks
But-
before.
I
But
guess
the big-ass
I guess
warehouse was open here off of 105.
yeah.
'Cause
The-
I
it's-
almost stopped, but you made it sound like y'all was already here, so I didn't stop.
I kept sitting there going, "Where's Kevin at? Where's Kevin at? Do we need to leave now?"
Well, when we looked the last time we saw you were still like 20 minutes out, or
Did
a
you
little
see-
more than 20 minutes
Did you
out.
see the speed on there though?
Nope, I did not.
Because I'd be moving.
And Kimmy's like, "You guys got time to eat," and we were like, "Okay."
I think I was doing 60 all the way here.
There you go.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't-
why
I
you
didn't
got here
s-
before we did.
I didn't see the speed. I just saw that it said you were like 25, 30 minutes away. And I was like,
that Ford Fiesta handles like that's the best thing it's got is handling.
He'd be going, "Skirt."
You don't
Skirt.
feel no G-force on them turns, even coming down your road. I mean, it's kind of fun to drive. You know what though?
oh, we got a admission here.
It wasn't your
Uh-oh.
wife. Whose wife was it? It wasn't a wife because they said a snake, and maybe it was a little grass snake, but someone with a snake said it.
I don't know who it was.
Said you got an admission.
They said they want to let us know in person. No, we got an admission that it was not your wife.
Oh, that it was not my wife. Okay.
If
So
you
it's
let
some
us know in person,
it's somebody sitting on that couch.
Outlaw over here. I mean, I think he still got it. So you might not say anything.
But yeah,
Family
so
or not, talking like that.
I
to
guess
him.
we'll work on closing this one out. So you've enjoyed your smoke, so
I have. This is the first time I've nubbed a cigar.
This man got the
And-
roach clips out and
I
everything.
did, yeah. This is
For
I mean,
his,
even this
his
far
tree
in,
roach.
and we got
even this far in. I mean, it's got a good taste, good flavor, good smoky, fiery, earthy, burnt wood flavor.
Earthy fire,
So we-
burnt wood.
we're coming up into Christmas week. I think the plan is to do our next live on Christmas, right?
Are we gonna do it Christmas Day?
I think we're gonna do it Christmas Day.
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Ooh, that's gonna be a long day.
I'm gonna tell you.
But we'll all be here, so
Yeah.
just be able to walk over here and we can do that. So we'll be live. But how's everybody?
Oh, Chris.
Everybody,
Really, y'all? I don't know if I can do it, but I'm planning Christmas Day. That's kind of.
What you planning? What you got planned for me, Uncle Roro?
do we need to do a
It's
mini
gonna be-
between now and Christmas?
Gonna be good.
Hell, that's what
I
I like
can't.
to hear.
Monday and Tuesday, I got 4 loads a day starting at 5 a.m.
No, we'll go mobile. We'll just put this.
Just call me.
We'll just set this up in the back of Dark Knight Transportation. We'll
But you
just
and
we'll
Doc
get
can
on.
do it. I won't
We'll
be
we'll
there. I
we'll,
gotta
we'll
work.
bend we'll bend this mic all the way up to the front seat.
Let me take some PTO real quick. If James can do it, I can do it.
I don't know. We'll try for Christmas. If we can't, then we'll do it the day after or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. but-
Saturday, we're definitely gonna be doing it Saturday.
Is everybody ready for Christmas? I can't believe how fast it's freaking gotten here again.
Yeah, this year has flown by.
But like I said,
I mean, I'm this is probably another year that I'm ready. I'm just ready for January 1st to turn over. This has just been a horrible year all around. For just not just like
work-
personal, but like everything. Like,
As far as work goes, it's been a slow year for me, money wise.
I mean, just
I said for me.
just in general. I mean, just all the people, all the legends that have been lost this year. I mean, we just lost Greg Biffle and his entire family.
Dude, yeah, we've so many people just in the last 2 weeks.
And like that's
It's been
horrible,
insane.
and that's been horrible. Like, you know,
you see how close he was to the damn landing strip.
yeah, the new report came out today. They released some more information, and they said they found damage on poles and treetops, like several hundred feet before the runway where the plane started hitting
well,
stuff.
I seen like where the crash was, and it was probably from the fence to the pond, basically, maybe a little further.
Yeah, they
is
came
where
in
the plane
from.
went down.
It looks
from
like
the
they
runway.
started clipping trees and stuff before they even cleared the road to the airport, and then they were so low
Well,
they
then they
just
said he
hit
was-
the ground right there. But
He must have been cutting up because they said he was ascending and descending.
yeah, the
was
flight path
doing
it
turns
definitely
and-
didn't make any sense. Going the drastic
Right.
elevation changes and rate of
And like I
climb.
said, he was probably just playing around, had the family in there.
Well, no, he was-
driving.
No, he wasn't. He had his pilot, and his pilot had his son who was in pilot school
Okay.
in the plane too. They
I
were
know it
in
was
control.
His private
It was
plane.
he was certified to. It was his plane,
Yeah.
and he was certified to be a pilot just a few months ago, but he wasn't certified to fly that plane yet.
Oh, okay.
So he was a passenger,
Right.
but I mean his whole family. I mean,
Yeah.
And the
Like-
thing
They-
is, one of the
10 days ago they posted the video of going and buying the Christmas tree and putting it in the house, and
And
I mean,
after that, he was supposed to head to Freedom Factory.
yeah, this
With
weekend.
Cletus McFarlane.
Yeah, for all the stuff he was going
Mhm.
and you know, like you now have literally an entire household that's dead quiet, presents under a tree that
Yeah,
aren't
that'll
ever going to
never
get
be
open because him, his wife, his 5-year-old son, and 14-year-old daughter were all on that plane,
And the daughter
as well as
is his
as
ex-wife's.
well as 2 other friends and the pilots. I think so 4, 5, 6. No, 1 friend and the 2 pilots. But like, it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know. This has been a year. It's like there's been a few instances this year, like people I didn't know, but it just like when it just hits home.
Yeah.
It's just like it just sucks, you know. Like
It's
it
kind of like
just
Rob Reiner. You know, he has spewed off so much liberal shit that people hate him. I didn't care for him. I thought he was funny back in the day when he was on All in the Family. You know, he was funny then, but from what I understand, the way he acted in that show, being a liberal and this that and the other, that's how he lived his life.
but like and like
And people
was
hated him for it. But to have your son, well, allegedly show up and stab you and your wife, the mother of the child, to death is just crazy to me.
and like you know the Biff, like he got.
Yeah,
I
see,
mean,
when you
I'm
messaged me and said the Biff is gone, I was like, who the hell's the Biff?
and like
When you said his name, I was like, get the
it's
fuck
one of
out.
those things like they were on their way to go hang out with Cletus for the day. Cletus is the one who broke the news because he knew that
Gotcha.
they were on the plane and they were coming to him.
Right.
And like it sucks that they were going to be with him for the day, and like if it wouldn't have been for the relationship that he and Cletus developed, we wouldn't have near the videos that we have with Biff here
Right.
lately, because he got so active with Cletus, and they became like they were like best buds. You know, they were doing stuff left and right, and so we got a lot of content.
Yeah, comments going off of it.
That was me.
Never
You know,
mind.
we got a lot of content that probably would never have existed
Right.
because of that relationship that formed. So like, there's memories that are now out there forever on YouTube because of it. But like, he did so much for the people in North Carolina. That's how he hooked up with Cletus.
Right.
Because Cletus was going and flying in supplies to North Carolina after all those after that flood.
Right.
Well, Biff had already been using his personal helicopter going in and rescuing people, and Cletus met up with them, and they sparked up their relationship that way. But he did so much for. He was a very selfless person, from what I could tell. Like he went above and beyond to help as many people as he could. Like genuinely, like a good human being.
Right.
And
Going
just
on 2 hours.
I don't care. It is what it is. People tuned out by now. They can. I mean,
Yeah, I'm the only viewer.
but it's he did so much for so many people, and just to have his whole family just go out in a tragic accident like that, it just sucks, you know.
Yep.
And yeah, it sucks because like all of a sudden now, because of the news, like my YouTube feed is being pumped with all of his videos from people going back and watching them because they're getting recommended because so many people are watching them, and you're seeing all these videos.
Yeah,
I've been videos that he posted the last 10 days, 12 days before the crash, of just him living his life with his kids and doing his thing. You know, it's horrible, especially this time of year. And then not only that, but like I didn't realize it, but his birthday's in like 2 days or something like that.
Damn.
Like it not only was it Christmas, but his birthday, all that was just right here. And I mean,
his kids didn't get to live a life they should have lived.
No. But like that's like one of the things, like I've had times where I've like my YouTube channel is very small. I have like less than 8,000 subs as of right now. So it's not like I'm posting my YouTube videos to make money. I don't make money off that shit.
Right.
But like
them in this too.
But like I don't I've had like several things like, do I even like continue to do this? Do I even continue to make videos or whatever? But then I come back, and then like with my health problems that happen, it's like it makes you look at things differently, because it makes me look at it from an other perspective of, if I'm making the videos, if something happens to me,
your kids have them.
Yeah, my kids have them versus just pictures.
And see, I've kind of thought the same thing. When I was like, we're gonna start a podcast, I was going in my brain, it was just gonna be audio only.
Right.
But then he was like, "Hey, we're gonna do Twitch." I didn't know what the hell Twitch was.
Yeah.
I'm 57 years old. Dude.
Damn.
We're going Twitch. The fuck is Twitch? But he was like, we live stream this, that, and the other. And I think the same way he did, I was like, well, there'll always be video of me out there somewhere.
Yeah, because to me, that's like the one thing that YouTube has been able to create. It's created a platform where for you to share stuff.
Right.
And so even if you aren't sharing it for your audience,
right,
you're sharing it for your kids. So that way, one day they can go back and look at that if they want to. And they can hear your voice. They can see you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's the thing I miss about my dad.
All I've got's audio recordings of my dad's voice.
I've got one camera. The camera I actually gave him, the video camera I actually gave him one time, I've got one cassette on it where him, my mom, my two nieces, I don't remember if my sister was in it or not. Now, he's behind the camera, so I don't see him.
But you hear him.
But I can hear him.
Yeah, and see, like my dad, even if I would have gotten him a camera to do, he would have never used it.
Right.
So literally all I have is pictures and maybe the few home videos from the Philippines when my mom was recording.
Right.
And when he would would perform at the I forget what they called the mess hall or whatever that the soldiers every week he had his band and he would go and they had a big stage and they would play their band. Like there's a few of those videos, but basically everything I have is literally voicemails I saved from him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing I have of your dad is I think I've still got it on my phone, on Messenger. The friggin' 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, he'd shoot me those stupid ass jokes.
Yeah.
Funnier than hell, but they were stupid.
And
late night jokes.
And that was actually like today, like we were just talking about it, I think a few weeks ago with James and Ashlyn about how we did the reveal that we were going to have Casey.
That was in our backyard, wasn't it?
No, that was in your living room on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah.
And
I didn't get that one at all. I'm sitting there looking at the damn TV going,
I don't remember. I don't know where
that
raw video footage is, but thank God, Kim was going to upload a video for her work, so that way they could possibly use that for their presentation.
Right.
And when she logged into her YouTube account, that's the only video on there. Is that video that's set to private because we only shared it with family.
Right.
But that is literally all of us, my dad included, sitting in your living room watching that slideshow, and my dad's sitting there playing his guitar, just fiddling around on the guitar. While the picture slideshow was going.
No, he was playing my guitar.
Or yours, yeah. He was playing.
Yeah, because I remember I want to say he had asked me if I had one.
Yeah, I think that's
I brought it out.
Your acoustic.
My electric acoustic.
And
he was sitting there just.
But yeah, that was one of those things. Like we were just talking. I was like, I don't even know where that video is anymore. But and then today,
because
she logs in and I see and y'all had no idea I was even videoing it because I took the GoPro and stashed it up on the book cabinet where nobody could see it and turned it on. But that was one of those, like, nobody had any idea what was going on with that.
Yeah, because I remember everybody walked in the house, I sat down.
But thankfully I found that video now, so like, at least I know where it is. But like, I literally have.
If it wasn't there,
I have all of us right there, everybody in that video, my dad and everything. So.
And Grammy, so you'll have Grammy on video.
Yeah, and so it's like those things, like it's those small things, like
right.
If you don't do any kind of video creation, you don't think about stuff like that.
Right.
Because how often do you really have somebody pull out a phone and just like randomly record?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're pretty good about people recording during like happy birthdays and stuff and showing everybody in the room, but that's how I've come around more of like I could care less if anybody else watches this.
Right.
Or finds it interesting.
Our families may.
It's more of if something happens to me one day in the future or one day long, if I live a full life or whatever and I'm gone, and at least Caden and Casey or whatever, they can show their kids or their kids, their grandkids, like, hey, this was your great granddad, you know, regardless of I make this stuff to hopefully help people.
Right.
But in the long run, like I said, it's going to be a snapshot of what I like doing for my kids to enjoy.
Yeah.
At some point, whenever they want to go back and look at something, you know.
Yeah, back when they're sitting in their rockers going, back in my day, my dad
Yeah.
used to be on social media.
and that's why
they made videos
and that was one of the
that
was one of the reasons why when you said you wanted to do the podcast, I was like, well, let's incorporate videos, because at least it's getting all three of us.
Yeah, see, my mind was straight audio.
It's getting all three of us on camera where people can see us, and the kids can go, oh, look, there's Uncle Rara, there's Dad, there's Kevin.
I was gonna
watch your mouth.
I was gonna fight you on the video, because I was like, man, I don't have a face for video, I don't have a voice for radio. But I was like, yeah, I
So
could have
you
did
ain't got
it.
a face for.
I don't have
video?
I don't have a face for video.
Motherfucker, you
TV.
beautiful. Shut up. Don't cry. Don't
You
cry.
warm my
don't
heart.
cry.
You
You're a
touch
grown
my-
man, don't
You
People-
cry.
touch my feels.
I make people look at my big old round out of shape body all the time on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. People are they're either gonna like me or they're not. Yeah, and all I can ask is if they like me, hey, just follow along.
Yeah.
You know, comment whatever, because eventually I might come up with something that somebody else might like or not. But like I said, it's not
Yeah, we're not
I don't
everybody's cup of tea,
strictly
but
because my channel deals with guns. I don't make money. I just don't. I mean, I'm gonna do a video.
we don't even make money doing this.
No, and
Yet. Hopefully, maybe
I,
one day.
I'm
but if
gonna
not,
do
well.
a video just showing like this is what 12 years of doing this and trying to get people to subscribe and all this, and this is what the actual outcome is. You ain't getting very far on $50 a month.
No.
I mean, I spend more money on buying my guns, buying my ammo, getting my camera, spending all my time editing the video,
Find your cigars.
doing all that stuff to post a video.
Right.
I'd strictly, if I was doing this for a job, like, I would be bankrupt.
Starving artist.
You know, it's just one of those things. It's like a long time ago I decided I'm not going to do it I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for my kids.
I mean, I'd like to make money doing this.
Oh, it'd be great. I mean, everybody
But-
dreams of being one of those YouTubers that they can just open up their bank account at
Right.
the end of the month and, oh, here's $100,000 deposited. But
Yeah.
the reality is
It may.
the- that's a very small
not- yeah.
portion of YouTube that are actually like that. And a lot of those guys are able to exploit it very well because they get big on one and then they just create channel after channel after channel.
right.
And then they have a whole wall of play buttons, and each one of those play buttons is at the $100,000 a month in their bank or more, you know. But that's because they're so big here that they can go start this channel, and because they made this one, all their people go and follow them and watch them on that one.
Right.
Then they do the next one, they make
Follow
the next
'em-
channel,
Yeah, follow 'em on
and so
all
they have
platforms.
all these accolades up on the wall, and they literally
Half of them doing stupid shit.
they get to do what I do, but at the end of the day, they get to make a million
money.
times what I make.
Right.
And for me, like, it's real hard for me to be able to come up with content because it costs money. The stuff that I want to make content on costs a lot of money.
Right.
And so I can't be like these guys where I can bring you a video once a week of, oh, here's this pew pew,
Or every other day.
and I'm gonna go and waste a couple $100 in ammo because in the first week I'm gonna make 20 times what it cost me to do this.
Right.
You know, so I can only do it as I can accumulate the stuff to make a video. Yeah. So
Right.
that's why it's a legacy thing for my kids, not necessarily for me.
Mhm.
And that's why I wanted the video on this, because there's going to be a day that your kids are going to they're going to get big enough and they're going to go, oh, I want to go watch Dad on TV, and they'll be able go and put you up on the TV and watch the podcast and go, oh yeah, look, there's Dad in his cowboy hat.
Yep. He
Yeah.
always had a cowboy hat on.
Yeah, so I do this. I don't do this for
For fame,
fame.
fortune.
You know, if people enjoy it, they enjoy it, and I appreciate.
One of my coworkers.
I
Fucking got a cigar right there.
Look at that.
I appreciate everybody who takes the time to subscribe and comment on my videos and
Right.
who's,
Or at least follow.
you know, I appreciate every one of them because without them, I wouldn't have that $50, you know,
Right.
but, you know, it's just, it's something I enjoy doing on the side. I mean, it's about all you really can do. And like
Well, it's like with this, you know, I've sitting
this
there
has become
thinking,
like, I really like doing this.
yeah, I mean, it's like I said, you know, my thought was we sit around on Saturday evenings and do this anyway. You know, we're sitting around bullshitting with each other and, you know, cutting on each other or freaking making each other laugh, saying just stupid shit. It's like I said, we talk about anything, everything, and sometimes nothing at all. I
Yeah.
mean, and we used to do that shit sitting on the porch before we'd karaoke. That's just what we did, and I
I
was like,
definitely
well, fuck.
miss my karaoke.
That's, you know, and that was my thought was, well, why can't we do this in podcast form? Everybody does true crime. I wanted to do true crime, but then I sat there and thought everybody else is doing it. You got 100 podcasts out there, if not more. Why not do something different?
The way I look at it is if this is all that we have to invest in to make this enjoyable for us,
Right.
it's well worth it because we get to hang out, we get to smoke cigars, and we
Shoot the shit.
we get to shoot the shit, and we have a good time while we're doing it. It's nothing that we wouldn't be doing off of camera. So,
Right.
well, it doesn't. It's nothing to just sit here on the couch and the
talk for a
HQ.
couple hours.
You know, it's
Now we just, like Outlaw was saying, we need to extend this about 10, 15 more foot, get a pool table, a good dance floor.
And we just make a bar out of it.
Fuck yeah.
well. I started my expansion back here. I got the floor built.
But it's behind us.
Yeah, but
for
it's
that
not
room.
it's not going to give us
Exactly.
it's not going to give us more room in here. It's just going to give me more room to
More storage.
declutter some of the stuff. But I've got the floor built. I just got to put the floor down.
So you are adding to this.
Yeah, I'm adding a 12 by 12. I've got the framing built for the floor already. It's all leveled. I just got to get the decking, build the walls, and then put a
So
roof
when are
on.
you adding to this?
Probably not.
That's very unfortunate.
I mean, about the only thing I can do, maybe if I have more room and I'm able to organize it enough, I can maybe push that wall back a couple more feet.
I'm saying, wouldn't it be nice to just have an open area?
Oh, it would be. It would be really nice.
with
But
a
I
pool
didn't.
table and
I
a
didn't.
light over
I
it.
didn't. When I built this building, I wasn't thinking about it in this aspect. I originally built this for storage, and so I'd have somewhere to come and make
Holsters.
if I got a new gun or have somewhere to come in and build stuff or tinker or whatever. I just wanted a space to get away.
Right.
And but now, I mean, I'm getting hella use out of this building.
How the hell do I send the link for that?
I mean, it's.
What are you on Twitch?
I wish I would have made it bigger, but it is what it is. Hindsight's 2020, but
Oh, right there.
Right.
at least I made it big enough to accommodate this. I mean, even if we needed to, we could still put a couple more people in here.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to see about maybe getting some random family members or whoever wants to come in for guests. Have them come
Well, that's
in,
like
pull
next
up a
week.
chair.
Next week's
Well, if you had
We
more
should-
room, you can have more people.
we should
Oh, we can
have
put a chair there. I can move the computer. We can put 2 people here.
next week
Quit
we
beating
should
around the bush.
Ah.
Okay?
next
I'm
week
sorry.
next week we should have Dobie here.
Yeah, he'll be here for Christmas. He's looking forward to that one. So,
Getting an attitude?
I am.
I could tell. I would like it.
You ain't gotta like it, bitch.
Whoa, watch the B word. Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Is that a hobby?
Ain't no bitch in this blood, okay? I'm
I'm
just saying, I mean, take that window out.
Make it a door.
Make it a... No, hell no. I
Oh,
want
you
it
want the whole
open.
wall out. That's right.
I want it
Okay.
open. I want it to dark over there. Smoke's rolling in there. Got the jukebox in the corner. I can already.
it
fucking
sounds
dark-
like it would be
dartboard on
easier.
the
It
wall.
sounds like it'd be easier for me to put another building somewhere on this place.
Well, you better fucking knock the walls out and just line it up right beside this one. What?
Just make a little tiny room.
Is money an issue?
Money's always an issue.
Because I can help. As long as I can come over here and shoot pool and We'll have the karaoke machine. I can already visualize it. In
Hey,
that
we can get
corner.
we can get
With a
one of
little
those.
stage riser.
We can get one of those little tabletops right here, and we'll just move the mics, and we'll just all with our little like 2-foot pool sticks.
You about to piss me off now.
Get a little tiny table tennis,
Yeah,
Ping
no.
pong.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's ping pong.
table
Table
tennis, ping
tennis.
pong. I guess it depends upon what generation you grew up in.
I grew
Wait,
up in the
you
Forest
know he
Gump.
owe 50 something. Damn.
I mean, we got a full size one over there, but if I bring that ping pong table in here, we're gonna be
have
sitting
no
on
room.
top of that hoe, cause it's gonna take up this whole room.
Yep.
But hey, at least I somewhat planned. I mean, I already had a couch,
Yeah.
so yeah, I had some things.
Too many pillows, but you know.
We can shove those pillows down in that crack.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with.
The pillows work because you can get you a nice little hole and waller down in there like you and get all
That's
nice.
how I am. I feel like I'm in prison.
You like
They got
Michelle
me
when
trapped in this.
you like Michelle when
motherfucker.
she goes to bed, she lines her entire body with pillows.
I don't. When I got in here, that's the first thing I said. Fucking pillows. And then I rearranged them.
I put that many pillows out because I thought y'all would like them. If you don't like them, I can hide them.
And now you're fine. I feel like a baby in a carriage right now.
Yeah,
It's formed to me.
that couch is brand new for being 15 years old because nobody ever used it until the last like
It's pretty fucking comfortable.
It is.
2 months or so.
It doesn't hurt my back. Like going to his house and sitting on his bar stools. 15 minutes in, my back's going to get the fuck off this.
No, it ain't
This is
bad.
more comfortable than the chair, and the chair's not that bad.
Not cheers. Not that bad.
Better
It
stay
doesn't-
right
it-
here, man. You
I'm
just like sitting by me. Don't
do.
fucking lie.
It's that damn red ass beard.
I'm good with the chair.
Don't
It
tell
makes
me
it
about
easy.
You got it
It-
kicking now.
It makes it
I'm
easy
trying
Get
for
some
me
length on it.
to operate the computer over here if I'm in this chair.
Trying to tell
so.
my twin brother it don't take 5 years to grow a beard. Yeah,
Is that what you're trying to show him?
Yeah.
Is he still on here? Or is he?
That was my older brother. My twin brother messaged and was like, "What time?" I was like, "Motherfucker, we live now."
Okay, well,
He never came in.
Devin, if you end up watching this,
Tell me to
you
hit
s-
him, Debo. I'll fucking hit him.
You said what? It took him 5 years to grow what he grew.
No, he's been growing it for a few years now.
Okay.
Though.
I grow mine every year for Christmas. Last year I trimmed it in February,
It took him about a week to grow a full
And-
beard.
and this is where we're at from February till now.
This motherfucker grow a beard like SpongeBob grew a mustache that one
I
time.
don't know how fast I can grow one because I haven't shaved since I was like 18.
I was talking, and that's all you
What,
got.
since then?
No. I just it's all trimming now. It's just
Okay.
maintenance.
I was about to
But
say, goddamn, Kyle.
no, I got to trim it because if not, I start looking my
Homeless.
one of my nicknames early on in my YouTube career.
Scruffy.
No, some dude commented, "You're a tactical leprechaun."
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
I guess because I'm short, fat joke, I guess, and a red
Man,
beard.
people call
but-
me leprechaun because, red
but-
beard.
So that's why, like, I kind of go by that name too, tactical leprechaun, every once in a while.
Hell
But
yeah.
Yeah, they just call me Big D. I don't know if it's because I'm a dick.
We know it ain't because no, I'm just kidding.
You know,
But,
it's 'cause
yeah,
you
if-
ain't got a big dick.
if I don't trim it, I do start looking like a damn leprechaun. It gets all like, so I know I gotta trim it. But
But
yeah,
they make a damn,
They make a comb. They make a brush.
they make a damn straightener. It's like a comb,
I tried that one
But it's
time.
heated.
Ooh, that shit stinks.
I'm not worried about that.
but it looks fucking like you can comb it out.
I
especially
wi-
with
I mean,
yours. It
I-
looks so good.
Like I wish I had it. I
No
wish
homo,
I
got my
wish-
You
socks
got
on.
your socks on. Okay.
Got
I
my
I wish
socks
I
on.
had a beard that I could like
got my
like
boots on
sculpt
too,
out
now.
and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. Kim won't let me. She
The
won't let me
only-
get rid of it.
The only
So
bad thing about mine is I fucking hate, especially my mustache. My mustache grows way faster than
Yeah.
my fucking
Mine
beard.
does too.
I'm-
I just
I-
trimmed mine today.
I gotta trim the bottom of the
Yeah,
mustache
mine
all the
starts
time.
curling
But
under my lip,
Oh yeah.
and when I eat, I'm going.
I was about to say when I first, like when I'm going to eat a burger,
Yep.
I damn near pull my lip off trying to bite because I bite my fucking mustache.
Yeah, and that's why I keep mine trimmed right at the lip line.
And it'd be different if my shit would fucking grow outwards and then I'd have the whole curve.
the
in it.
handlebar.
It don't motherfucking grow straight down.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I got
I've
made
tried
fun
to-
of early on because when I first started growing facial hair, the only place it grew was like right here. And then it just
one of them
slowly
chin curtains.
it slowly
This
kind of
boy
filled
grew a
in, and
goatee.
it slowly started to fill in, and then I just stopped shaving, and then
There for a long time, he sported the whole Amish look. You know, he'd shave his mustache, and it was just the chin curtain. And you'd think
because I didn't have a mustache.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought you shaved it.
No, I could never grow. I could grow like when it finally started growing.
Everything
I could
but the
grow
stash.
everything but the stash.
Yeah, see, I'm backwards. When
And-
mine first started growing, the fucking mustache would just come in, but not the beard.
No, so the mustache finally came in. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna let it go, and
And then me, I've got to grow it out.
I'm definitely-
or I'll look spotty as fuck.
I'm definitely one of those. Like if I were to shave this off, everybody would probably. I'd walk in a room, y'all wouldn't know who I am.
I'd be
Especially my
"Who the
kids,
fuck
because they've never
invited this guy.
they've never seen me with a clean face at all.
See, y'all
so-
know me. I'll
and-
go baby face at least once a year.
And really, honestly, Kim's never even seen me with no facial hair. Because when we started dating, I had a little chin patch.
right.
When I first started working with service, and because we had to wear respirators, or had the possibility of having to wear respirators, I had to shave. And I remember the first time I shaved, I came out the bathroom door, Chloe was coming around the corner, and she just went, "Ew." I was like, "Really?"
I've never seen you without facial hair.
No.
So one day I just
No, you
wanna
always
fucking-
either have a mustache.
Back
Or
in
a
the
beard.
back in the service days, I'd do the mustache, and then a small little soul patch right there. It's
I want
was
to
at-
roofie this motherfucker.
Every
and
once
then
in a while-
just
every
cut
once-
it
Shave
all
some of my
off.
face.
Every
Yeah.
once in a while,
You
like
better be in the next county when I wake up.
Ev-
I will. I'll
every-
get some pictures of
every
video.
once in a while, like we'll like we'll show up at his house, and like he'll throw us for a loop because he'll just have his stash going and everything shaved off. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. You need to bring your beard back. But pretty much the whole time I've known you, you've always, like when you first came around, you had a goatee. In your Too Far Gone days.
Yep.
Which comes back to, I just saw a post. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but people are like, we need to bring back MySpace because
Oh,
because
Lord.
people nowadays
I
don't
know.
understand what it's like when you have to rank your friends 1 through 10.
Yeah.
What
I
the
say-
fuck? I'm number 5.
I'm gonna say, I
I thought
don't,
we were best friends.
I don't know if I want to see pictures of me back in those days.
I didn't get a cell phone until I was, and then
And see, Facebook made everything so much different
yeah, it
because
did.
MySpace days, you had to go and get codes and post the codes to post a picture of a GIF or whatever. Like you
Right.
had to go post the HTML code in there and then hit post and it pop it up. Now you just, here's a picture, pink,
I didn't
post.
fucking, like I was saying, I didn't have a cell phone back then, cameras.
Now MySpace, yeah, when MySpace came out, like cell phones were still flip phones. You didn't access it.
exactly.
Your social media interactions.
You got lucky to get one of them slide phones with the keyboard on the
And even at
bottom.
that, it was only for texting.
Yeah.
It didn't have data. It wasn't until BlackBerry came out that you started having the internet
BlackBerry was the
browse, but-
first smartphone, and
But even back then, that was the joy of social media back then with MySpace, because it wasn't in your pocket all the time.
right.
So like
You
your
have to
only
get home and
your
fucking
only
check
interaction was
it.
when you got home and you loaded up and you went and checked
Start
your
the
messages.
AOL. All right, never mind. I'm never shaving your fucking beard.
Which one is that?
We were teaching Caleb how to shoot the 357.
I'll
Oh,
never
yeah.
shave his fucking beard. I don't like it.
Yeah, I was with service then. That was just the mustache.
Yeah, keep your fucking beard.
But yeah, it's like I wish we could go back to that when social media wasn't so dominant in our lives.
I know my.
It was so much better when you got home and then you could just go and see your 25 interactions for the day and get on, post whatever, say hi, whatever, and then you're done.
Yep.
We didn't live on it.
Yep, right.
And being able to go and then you set up your home profile, your landing page, you put music
I
on
was gonna
it.
say, put
and-
whatever music you wanted.
Yeah, my shit had
You decorated.
Winnie the Pooh in a pimp suit,
Mine-
and in the background it said "Bitch, where my honey" instead of my buddy.
I don't remember the picture I had as a background, but I remember I either had All Out Boy or somebody on the music. I think that
I was
or-
always changing mine
that or
out.
MCR.
I changed it out all the time.
I did too, but I want to say one of the last ones I had were either
But that was
Fallout Boy or MC.
But that was like even like social media's even killed like the car culture. Like back in the day, like oh, what was it? It was your what?
No, you had them both sitting right there.
Did you take my gun?
The pillows eat it. Oh, there it is. I'm magic.
What was it? Was oh, what the hell was that? There was that car website you'd go and you'd make basically like a social profile for your car.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
That's above my pay grade.
Auto. It used. I think they finally shut it down.
This is gonna take him 4 days to upload these.
Yeah. But like I remember you'd go and it broke it down by years. Like I had like a page set up like for 86 Mustang. You'd go and you'd like I want to look at all 86 Ford Mustangs, and then it would just filter out everybody, and you'd have like 25 pages of people that you'd go look at their cars. That's where like I got my screen name. It used to pop up whenever I would do an old like search for my old name, but now it's all flipped to my YouTube stuff.
We go much longer, he's gonna let me smoke a cigarette in this motherfucker.
You can, and it doesn't work. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't work.
I got the fan over there. It sucks it all out.
Well, my bladder's filling up. I'm
I'll
out
have
of
to-
water. I've been drinking
Yeah,
whiskey
my
just to
drink.
keep me from getting parched, and I think it's making it worse.
You got water in the mini fridge over there?
No, just sodas.
Yeah, I don't drink sodas.
Give me a soda.
My feet don't work either. Just because I
Everything
love
is-
you.
I appreciate it, nephew.
Everything's. It's all kind of.
Let's do Mountain Dew, kind of re-up my battery a little bit. Wow. Regular. Get my caffeine going. Thank you, sir. I did too. Way too much.
COVID ruined me on soda.
Who did?
COVID. I mean, the big C.
The big C.
See, I bet you it's on Reddit. Let's see. Car Domain. That's what it was.
Never heard of it.
Car Domain
The
was.
thing is, I still ain't got any cool cars to just put on car domain. Hey, my Fiesta did hit 250,000 miles the other morning. Did I send it to you?
No, you didn't.
I took a picture. I sent it to Jackie and my brothers. I forgot to send it to you.
I see. I'm down at the bottom of that.
So you're
that
at the
10
brother.
list.
You're at the brother-in-law.
On the top 10.
You're at the brother-in-law status.
Well, I was driving and Debo was active. I guess he was on a tow or something. So I went ahead and sent it to his ass. But we got a group chat, so both of them got. My older brother didn't.
Car
say
Domain.
shit.
That was the jam. I had a page set up for all my cars. Go and post things in there. You just post like your car stuff, your mods, and pictures of your car.
See, growing up, I didn't have shit like that. I mean, I learned how to drive in I don't know what year, but probably like a 5-speed Ford Festiva. No AC, came factory like that. Manual windows. I mean,
See,
and it looked ruby red, the
See,
color,
my grandfather.
in a pasture.
My grandfather. Yeah, that crap wouldn't fly today.
or
But
a
when I
S10.
was like 10 years old, I remember.
Which one?
Bhopal.
Okay.
I remember when we went to the national forest one time to go hunting for the weekend, and it was during the week. It was during the week because there was no hunters out there. It was real slow towards the end of season. So, yeah, I'm like 10 years old, right? And just didn't feel like driving. They threw me the keys, and you know the road that goes out of New Waverly that we normally take out to the forest.
Mhm.
I forget the road. It's like
One
17.
with the 2 roundabouts or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 10 years old. He's like, here, we're going up here a couple miles to this road. And
Those were the good old days.
10 years old, driving down a public highway, And yeah, I hadn't really driven. I had driven on a few streets around the farm, like to church and stuff, but
Right.
that was about it. Throws me keys and we're going down the road and cars are coming. I'm freaking out. He's like, I still, to this day, whenever a car's coming at me, I can hear him saying it, and I still find myself doing it. He said, "You got a car coming at you. You look at the white line on the ground to your left. If you got
Right.
or to your right, I mean, you look at the white line because if you're gonna drift the direction you're looking. If you're looking at the car coming at you, you're gonna drift that way.
Right.
But if you got a car coming at you on a 2-lane road, watch that white line on the right." And if you drift, you're going to drift over towards that line and not into oncoming.
Right.
And still to this day, I'll find myself, if not necessarily if it's one car, but if I'm going down a 2-lane road and there's like a bunch of cars, I find myself looking at that white line over here,
Right.
up in the, not like right in front of the vehicle,
Right.
but like up there, so that way.
I couldn't.
And I can still hear him saying it. Just look at the white line. Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you how I learned to drive or who taught me. I just know my uncle owned a wrecker service and he had tons of junkyard cars but I remember just
I started, I think the first time I drove was actually my T-top at the farm when I was like 6 years old. Grabbed me some pillows, put it in the seat.
So was that before Michelle put you behind the wheel of her car?
Yeah, it was
You
before.
hit a tree or whatever.
No, I hit the pole in the
Hit a
barn
pole.
trying to park it out of the rain.
oh my god.
But I scraped
He
the
tells
door.
that story all the time.
But yeah, I'd be bored because mom and dad, of course, back then that was when the party days, so they'd be inside, passed out from drinking all night or whatever. I'm like, screw it, give me a pillow,
I gotta have fun.
get the car keys, go out there, fire it up. I'd go out in the field and start doing donuts at 6 years old.
Yeah. Ours was mud hose.
And then
2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, it didn't matter if there was
went from that to
a mud
then
hole,
Aunt
we're
Michelle's
getting in it.
little Mustang, then the truck, and then
Black Chevy.
yeah, and then we got the Jeep, and that's what I learned how to drive a standard in. Me and him were up at the farm and driving around, and he saw the Jeep for sale, pulled over to a payphone. This was before cell phones.
Right.
Payphone. Hey, Danelle, can I write a check for X amount of dollars? I want to buy this Jeep. Bought the Jeep, towed it back to the farm. All right, let's go. Let's go teach you how to drive. Standard. Got in the Jeep and went drove all around the property. Learned how to drive a standard.
The best anti-theft there is.
Nowadays, yeah.
Then
Neither
with,
one of mine know how to drive stick, I don't think.
with it being 2025, like Caden, he plays that damn game with his full simulation. I bet he could fucking get in.
Well, nowadays, but cars nowadays they make them. They're damn near stall proof.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
'cause
the
they got
new-
that
the new-
uphill assist. and
New
everything.
Mustangs. I mean, you put the clutch in, you put it in first. You let off the clutch, it automatically
Yeah.
applies the gas to keep it from stalling,
It
and you
ain't
take
like
off.
riding a fucking bull,
Yeah,
jerking back and forth.
yeah.
But
And
like I was saying,
They've made it so easy in modern cars to drive standards. I don't know why more people don't know how to
with
drive.
these damn
But nowadays, you got to pay extra to have a standard. It's a premium option. That used to be like you don't want to shift yourself. Well,
Yeah.
That's
you've
gonna
got to
cost
pay an extra $1,000 to get an automatic. Now it's you want to shift yourself. That's gonna be an extra $1,500 on the price of the car to have a standard.
which is
you.
ridiculous.
It's like the company I haul for. They've got automatics now, and I'm like, I've driven an automatic 18-wheeler, and I'll stick with my Pete.
I think Mike's trucks that he drives are autos.
I think so.
I think,
But
for
they're all
your
leased.
job. I mean, I love driving a standard, even though I ain't had one since my damn Ford Focus. I really like my next car for me, not for my damn wife. I want a fucking standard.
It's
But
like
having to do it like your job, doing it every fucking day, especially in traffic.
Learn to float gears.
But
Yep.
yeah, I know how to float. I used to float the Ford Focus.
that's
but I
probably why
just-
my
oh,
clutches
man.
lasted so long because
Floating.
even in
Wait
bumper
for
to
it to hit
bumper,
that
even in bumper to
RPM
bumper
and-
traffic, I put it in first gear, and I just
Just let it roll. till
I
you
just
gotta
let it
stop.
roll, and if traffic picks up, I just go second, third. It
Mhm.
slows down, I go back down, rev match it second, rev match it
Mhm.
first, and I just creep. But That's like my 99 for like the last 2 years. I've been looking everywhere, trying to figure out where the hell I lost the freaking keys to it.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't been able to find them
Nice.
because the car never moves. It
Right.
moved when I backed it off the trailer right there, pulled the battery out of it, and I put the keys up. Randomly going through my safe, digging in a pocket this like 2 weeks, like last week, I think.
Oh, you
Probably
finally
not
found them?
even.
Pull them out, I'm like,
The key and the key fob.
what the hell? They were here the whole time.
He said it right to me. I was like, where the fuck did you find them?
It's one of those things like I know I had them when before we moved into the house. We moved into the house, and ever since then I hadn't been able to see them.
You had to have them. You fucking pulled it off the trailer right there.
But that was before we had the house here.
Oh, that was when y'all were
That was
still
when
staying at
that
Sharice's?
was when we sold the house, and I had to get everything here,
Okay.
and we were in that limbo of waiting
Mm.
for the new house. So I pulled it off the trailer, took the keys off, and then when we moved, I did not remember where the hell I put them. Well, that's why I buried them in
In the
one
safe.
one of the pockets in the safe that I never go in. And so,
They say they'll be in the last place you look.
yep, and I found
they
them, and
was.
now they're hanging up on my key ring.
So there you
But
go. I say we draw this one to an end, guys.
yeah, if I got to give whoever's I got to give you kudos if you've watched all 2 hours and 28 minutes of this one. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it if you hung out all the way to the end, and if you did,
2 hour 29 minutes.
yeah, so it's 2.5 hours. If you hung in there and watched all of this, and you're watching this video or whatever,
Like, subscribe, follow.
or
Yeah.
or if I think even Spotify,
Share.
I think Spotify allows comments. I don't know
I can check real quick. I don't.
if they
remember.
do or don't. Whatever. If you are still around, put a comment and say
Mhm.
I'm still here at 2 hours and 29, because that's gonna let me know that you're in there for the long haul, and I appreciate it. We
And if
all
you-
appreciate it.
If you are thinking about going to Spotify and just listening, listen to episode 2. That was a pretty good episode 2. Right now we don't have any plays on that episode, but
And
it
like
is what it is. Like I said, we're not everybody's cup of tea.
no, we're our cup of tea.
We're our cup of tea.
It's
And
gonna take a special kind of people to wanna be our cup of tea,
we're
but
definitely not normal.
no,
We're our kind of normal.
yeah. Like I said, if you're here, thanks for hanging out this whole time. We appreciate it. Shooting the
Absolutely.
shit with us. Finished our cigars a long time
A
ago.
long
Probably
time ago.
probably should have brought a second stick, but hey,
Yeah, no.
it is what it is. But just want to say thanks for hanging in all the way to the end. If you did, I'm gonna give you a thumbs up for that one.
Thank you.
And we'll either see you Christmas for a live or somewhere right around then.
The
But, yeah.
Saturday after.
Yeah, if not Christmas, it'll definitely be the Saturday after Christmas for sure. But
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do have to get in contact with our guest speaker.
he's
C-Dob-
gonna be here
C-Dobie.
Christmas Day. That's why I think he was
So-
wanting to do the
So
Christmas.
we'll
So
have
possi-
to, 'cause he
so
won't be
possibly
here that
Christmas Day
Saturday.
then.
But
And I work late I get off at 4.
take some PTO.
All right, James.
But yeah,
I
so
gotta give a 30-day notice. Fucking bullshit.
you
Yeah,
got
I'm supposed to give 30 days for a day off.
That's me. I gotta give 30
That's
day
like for
notice.
Christmas. I
Hey.
think I told her 3 weeks prior. I was like, sorry, I'm late.
I
on
didn't
this.
stay at a Holiday Inn, but I can write you a doctor's note.
Yeah, no shit.
They'll never know. They can call me. I'll set up a fake voicemail that says, "Thanks for reaching the doctor's office."
This
Blah blah
motherfucker got a
blah.
voice bot and everything.
But yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching, and we will. If you haven't, we don't catch you Christmas Day. I want to say we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
No, we say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, because we're
If
gonna
I-
have
if-
we're gonna have another
I like
one.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
We're
too,
gonna have
but
another one before New Year's, so that's gonna be a whole nother Happy New Year's one.
Yeah.
I
So
know people.
this one is Merry
Oh, we
Christmas.
said Merry Christmas. Hell no.
Yeah, we say Merry
Happy
Christmas. You
holidays.
say Happy
Hey,
Holidays.
if they don't want
more
to follow
power
us
to you,
because
but-
I said Merry Christmas, then they're not our cup of tea
Yeah,
anyways.
get your
so.
ass the fuck up out of here.
But I'll say Merry Christmas if you don't catch us before Christmas. It is what it is. But thanks for hanging out with us and shooting the shit.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we will catch you on the next live.
Yeet.